Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Apologies for the delay. I was having a bit of a nightmare with my VPN and my streaming platform, which makes it very difficult. Oh, what a goal I've just seen from Everton. Sorry, guys. Literally, as I'm speaking, Drissa Gay has just hammered a goal in. Really good goal, and Everton deserve that. I think they've come out the second half and played well, 2-1 to Liverpool at the moment. Can Everton pull it back? But apologies, so I had to get that sorted. Otherwise, I would have been doing this the whole time we're live. I'm hearing rumours, by the way. I don't know how true this is. I'm hearing rumours that there is no Xavi Simons and that Odegaard will start. I don't know how true, so please don't shoot the messenger on that one. It could be a load of nonsense. I do not know at this stage. As soon as I get the team news, of course, I will let you lot know. But that's what I'm hearing at the moment. That's what I'm hearing at the moment. So we'll see as we go on. But it's Liverpool 2, Everton 1 in the Merseyside derby. I'm just refreshing to see if the Spurs team news is out. It should be here very, very soon. Here is the team, and this is absolutely spot on. Xavi Simons is not in the squad. Xavi Simons is not in the squad. So Spurs again with no creative player in the team. Vicario in goal. Destiny Udogie at left back. Pedro Porro at right back, Van de Ven and Romero in the centre-half positions, a midfield of Bentancur, Bergval and Paulinho with Kudus, Odegaard and Richarlison. So again, a lot is going to fall onto the plate, isn't it? A lot is going to fall onto the plate. I'll show you that one. 1 second, let me show you that. A lot is going to fall onto the plate sorry, Xavi Simons is on the bench. Apologies, he is. I was looking for Simons. Sorry, I was looking for Simons, and he's there obviously as Xavi. Let me show you. A lot is going to fall onto the plate of Kudus. There we go. There is the team. You can see there Vicario in goal, Porro right back, Romero, Van de Ven, and Destiny Udogie with Odegaard on the left. A midfield three of Paulinho, Bentancur and Bergval, Kudus on the right, and then Richarlison up front. So again, no playmaker, not a great left winger, and Richarlison up front. I'm not sure I'm as confident anymore. I'm not sure I'm as confident. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not as confident with that now moving forward. Yeah, so hang on 1 second. Let me let Luba and the boys know. So no Simons. Odegaard starts. Paulinho. Who is it? Paulinho, Bentancur. Paulinho, Bentancur, and Bergval, right, is the midfield three. Start Udogie left back. Look, I just feel like I feel like that's going to make it really tough for Spurs. I'm not saying we can't win. Please do not think that I'm saying we can't win. I'm just looking at that and thinking it's going to have to be very much a workman-like performance for me instead. Where's the watch-along? There's the watch-along. Very much a workman-like performance. Than a creative one. I do feel this is going to be an issue. There is no Kolo Muani on the bench. And I tell you guys, I will stand by what I said. This is the problem. When you sign your footballers in the last week of the window, you get them when they're not fit and they haven't had a pre-season. I said this time and time again. But every single window, we do the same thing. Kolo Muani is not fit in any way, shape, or form. We saw that the other day. I've won a bet. Oh, yeah, I had Everton score the third goal. He is not fit in any way, shape, or form for me. We will see. I'm guessing this is going to be very much get the ball to Kudus and Odegaard and let them get down the channels. I don't think Xavi Simons, I'm going to be honest, I don't think he's looked fit. I don't think Mawani's fit. I just don't think they're fit. 1 second. Anyway, it is what it is. That is the Tottenham team today. So Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, and Dogi. You're probably going to see a midfield two of Bentancur and Paulinho, with Bergval probably going to be the most advanced in that team. Then Kudus on the right, Odegaard on the left, and Richarlison up front. And I'm looking at that team and I'm wondering, where are the goals coming from? Where, other than Kudus, where is the creativity coming from? And unfortunately, this is the squad we've left ourselves with. We can't complain. This is it. This is what, when people told me that the summer window was amazing, this is what we left ourselves with. Odegaard's, Richarlison's, Bergval in the 10. Hey, am I going to change from a win to a draw? I said in my video earlier, my heart says a win. My head says a draw. But I'm going to have a look. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the Brighton team, shall we? Let's have a look at the Brighton team, see what's going on there, see if I can make head nor tail. Lineups. Okay, they've got them. Here we go. So it looks like Verbruggen in goal. It looks like they're going to have a Van Heck and Dunk at centre-half with Veltman and Kadioglu at fullbacks. You've then got Gruder, Baliba and Ayari in the midfield with Matoma, Minte and Rutter. So an interesting team there. Again, I don't see any proper out-and-out striker, but what they have got is they've got Minte and Mitoma on the wings. So this is going to be a very, very interesting game. Sorry about that. Let me move that light. Sorry, I think you can all see that. Hang on. Let me just check. What happens if I do that? Yeah, it does take a bit of light off, doesn't it? Okay, never mind. We'll just say that there's some light shining down on a dog. There we go. There's some light shining down on the dog. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with this at the moment. I don't know where I'm at with this. Yeah, thank you, Adiz. So you can see there, the back four is going to probably be Veltman at right back, Van Heckendunk in the middle with Kadioglu at left back, Baliba, Ayari, and I would say probably Gruder in the midfield with Minte and Matoma out wide and Rutter through the middle. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at the moment. I'm not going to lose my mind. I'm just not sure looking at that 11. It's very much last year, but with Kudus. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Genuinely, I'm lost. I'm a little bit lost for word, guys. I know that doesn't normally happen being a YouTuber. I'm genuinely not sure where I'm at with this at the moment. I haven't really been able to process this. I haven't been able to process this, but we'll see. I'm going to have a cheeky little bet on Everton to get the next goal. Shall we have a little one on Everton to get the next goal? But what's the odds? Everton 4.3 to 1. Yeah, let's sod it. Should we do it? Let's do it. There we go. There we go. Done it. Sod it. Sod it. There we go. Look. There we go. Oh, he's done it. Look, I promise you. Look, Everton scored a fourth goal. 25 quid at 4.5 to 1. Oh, come on, Everton. Not that I really care. Look, I guess we're going to find out. I guess we're going to find out from Thomas Frank as to why there's no Xavi Simons. I don't think he's looked fit when he's been playing, but I do feel that maybe, just maybe, this might wake a few people up, to all the people that thought we had this amazing transfer window. I that's why I said I don't think we did. I genuinely don't think we did. I think Muani was a panic on the last day of the window. I don't know if we would have got Xavi Simons if it wouldn't be for Maddison being out for the whole year. So I'm not sure. What I'm going to ask is, there is an hour and 5 minutes till kickoff. Give me your score predictions. You've all seen the team lineup. Tell me, are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you angry at the lineup? Are you not? I mean, let's be fair. Other than Xavi Simons, I'm gonna put this out there right now. Other than Xavi Simons, who's missing? This is the worry for me. Other than Xavi Simons, we're all going, oh my God, awful lineup. Other than Xavi, who's missing? Hang on, Everton are in here. Here's Jack Grealish. He's been good again today. Lovely ball to the back post. Hammered across, up in the air, keeper down. And of course, the ref's going to give that. I'm going to ask the question. Other than Simons, who is really missing? Anybody? Other than Xavi, who's missing? Let's look at the bench. Who would you have started off the bench? Kinski, no. Danso, no. Tell, no. Gray, no. Johnson, no. Spence, obviously, we can play that game with him and Porro and Adogi. Sarr, possibly. Scarlett. I think it's a weak squad. Not weak. Sorry, that's the wrong word. That is the wrong word. I think it's an understrength squad going in for the season. Now, Brighton, the good thing for us is that Brighton haven't started the season well. Now, that doesn't mean they won't play well today. They're a good footballing team. They always get the ball down. They want to try and play the right way, if you will. But we're going to need them to be a bit off their game, I think, today. Yes, they did beat Man City at home. Absolutely, Ash, they did. By the way, I'm watching, guys, sorry to go on a bit of a tangent. I'm watching Jack Grealish get the ball here and glide past players and link up play and get good crosses into the box. Hold your hands up if you were someone that said you wouldn't want Jack Grealish in this Spurs team. Hold your hands up if you were someone that said you didn't want Grealish. I'm watching him here. He is levels above what we've got. Levels. Absolute levels above what we've got. Tricky, skillful. He's strong on the ball. Wins free kicks. He's going past players. He's holding the ball up well. But so many didn't. Here he is again. And the ref, what's the ref given now? This ref is stopping the game every 2 seconds. But it's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting. David Moyes is apoplectic. They played the free kick too quick to Grealish. But, hey, I'm Mark is not fit. I really need people to understand this. Right? I really need people to understand this. Kolo Muani hadn't played a game for 77 days. I think we've really got to drill this into our heads. Everyone who said, why isn't he starting? He is not fit. And this is a huge problem. This is a huge problem. I don't think Simons looks fit. I don't think, we can see that Muani's not fit. But then again, look here. Who are you playing up front? See, again, when people, I'll call it out, when people say things like that, are you engaging? Who on earth is going up front? I don't like Richie either. I think Richie's dreadful. But who on earth can play up front in that squad? Scarlett? I don't know this is the squad we've been left with. Liverpool on the counter-attack, cuts in, and then great tackle by Tarkowski. Who are you making? Who's going up front? Blaine, I don't get it. Why? Why was any fan of football watching Grealish and going, nah, he wouldn't get in the Spurs team? I think he'd be the first name on the team sheet. Big up to you, my man. Clearly not fit. Clearly not fit. I don't know why we have to keep going through this. Clearly not fit. I'm really not sure what people are not understanding. If you do your transfer business late in the window, players won't be fit. It's all a bit mad. But hey, it is what it is. Richie up front, Odegaard to the left, and Kudus to the right. Bergvall in the advanced midfield position. I don't know, other than Kudus, I don't know where that creativity is coming from. And I think we're going to rely heavily on Kudus today. I think we're going to rely so heavily on Mohamed Kudus. Look, I don't know. Sorry, guys. I feel all over the place. I really don't know what to make of that. I'm going to go with... You never know. I mean, do we see the Spurs that played Man City? Do we see that Spurs? But again, what have you noticed lately? Brennan Johnson's now no longer getting in the team, right? Brennan Johnson's not getting in the team. You can tell that this manager doesn't rate some of these players. Good point. Tottenham Lover 911 said their back line is pretty slow, but we have no one to play balls in behind other than Porro, maybe. Agreed. Hence why I said when people are going, what did you give the window? 7. Oh, you're so negative. No, we needed creativity. We needed forwards. We needed players badly. And this is my worry, Siraj. This is my worry. Is Mohamed Kudus going to get burnt out, drained out? Because this guy, if he doesn't play, we don't have a lot going forward. I mean, I feel like we're jumping to conclusions here, aren't we? We're starting to, we're jumping to conclusions. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, Tom. Hello, how are you? We're jumping to conclusions. I don't think Xavi Simons looked fit the other night. I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't think he looked fit. Said it against West Ham. Said it against Villarreal. I don't think he looked fit. We know Mwani's not. We'll see. Maybe he comes on and plays a great cameo. Who knows? But we could still win this. Yes, we can. Do I expect us to play free-flowing attacking football? No, I really, really don't. I don't expect to see us playing free-flowing attacking football. Soul Boy makes a good point. He said Brighton needs to get back into form. Surgery opens at 3 p.m., sorry. Wayne Francois says, sadly, I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet today. Just hope the defence holds out until half-time. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Donage, I think what you'll find is it was an emergency signing. I like Mwani, but I think it was an emergency signing. And this is a man that hasn't had a pre-season. So, look, can I see Spurs nicking it? Yes. Yes, I can. Do I think we will? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Bobby. So people going mental with that starting 11. Take out Bergvall and Adogi, and this is our strongest 11. Bobby, this is the worry. This is the worry, right? People are losing their mind. You're right. People are losing their mind over lineups that when you look at, you go, well, who else is there? Tottenham are at a stage where we've got Dane Scarlett on the bench. He's not fit. He's not fit. He's not fit. He's not fit. We all saw the other night. He is in nowhere near fitness shape. I think listen, I think he's going to take a couple of weeks for him to get to fitness, maybe up to a month. Didn't have a pre-season. So, I don't think anyone's saying he's not, but what we're saying is if you actually look at the 11, when you finally get a left winger and you put Maddison or Kulu or Simmons in the number 10, it wouldn't be Bergvall, would it? So, look, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It is what it is. We are where we are. It all depends what type of performance we get. Do we get the workman-like Man City performance? Do we get the West Ham performance? I don't know what to expect anymore from Tottenham. What I do know is it does show to me that we didn't do what we needed to do in the transfer window. I've said this time and time again. We're starting match days with Dane Scarlett on the bench. We're starting games with no playmakers, no proper left wingers. So listen, it is what it is. This is the squad we bought. This is the squad that we went into the season with. And we're going to have to add quality in January, and then we're going to have to add quality in the summer. Big opportunity, though. Let's look at the positives. A big opportunity for Wilson Odobert. Really big opportunity. For me, a player that's not done a lot so far. He's shown glimpses of ability, but a big game, because if you've got Richie and Odobert, no number 10, you're going to have Odobert come to the party, right? At some point, I was just having this row with Sean. Big up, Sean. Let me know if you want to come on, mate. I was just having this row with Sean on WhatsApp, saying at some point, we have to stop talking about how old or how young these players are, and they've got to come to the party. So a really good opportunity today for Odobert. Get your one-on-ones, beat your man, get those crosses into the box. And there's going to be a lot of responsibility today on Bergvall to get into that area to support Richarlison. I don't think Bergvall's the most creative player, but what he is good at is driving forward. And I think we need to get him into the box when we're going forward. Kudus, we know what to expect. But again, no one in that team again for him today to link up with. So again, I'm not expecting miracles. But listen, we're playing Brighton. We're not playing Liverpool, right? This is Brighton. They haven't started great. Can we get 3 points? Yeah, why not? Sure, why not? Will we? I don't know. I don't know at the moment. Am I as confident? Oh, hello, Stanley. Come on, Stanley. Are Spurs winning? He doesn't care. Doesn't care. Sean, if you're in the chat, let me know if you want to pop on, mate. Look, Xavi Simons, for me, I'll be happy as a Spurs fan when we get to the stage where I get to see a proper left winger, Xavi Simons on the left, and a proper striker. Xavi Simons in the 10 and a proper striker. Look, Brighton, we know what they're about. We know they're going to get the ball to Minte. We know they're going to get the ball to Matoma, right? And we know that Ayari is a young player that wants to get on the ball and keep the ball ticking over. We know they've got a really good defensive midfielder in terms of Belieber, so we know that they'll be strong in there. And it's up to us, right? It's up to us to negate that. Now, what we do know is the two centre halves aren't the quickest. So for me, can we get in at them? Can we get down the channels? I don't know. Can we get in down the side of the centre halves? It's going to be interesting. It's not. I don't think it's the strongest Brighton team I've ever seen, but their two wingers do scare me. Their two wingers. Here we go. Kolo Muani is out of today's game with a dead leg. He's got a dead leg. That's being reported by Tom Barkley. So there we go. No Kolo Muani because of a dead leg. If you've got a dead leg, you've got a dead leg. What do we do? What do we do? Anyway, welcome to all of you. By the way, in the Merseyside derby, it's on a knife edge at the moment. Liverpool 2, Everton 1. Hey, let me see. I'll send this to Sean if he wants to come on. Here we go. Someone said, welcome to Spurs. Oh, dearie me. Tottenham never change. Never change Tottenham. Let me see. What's the... This is the Brighton game, isn't it? Yeah, invite guests. Let's see. Here we go. If anyone is free, here we go. It's not too long to kick off, actually, is it? So I shouldn't think anyone would be. But hey, there's the link. There's the link anyway. Listen, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Not one subscriber. This is match day. This is the watch along. This is where I give you. This is where I give you 4.5 hours of my life. You can give me a tick of a button. Yes, you can. And you can subscribe as well. Only 100 likes. Come on, people. Smash that button. Through the right side, so there you go. All the people in the chat crying, need to wait for the update. Listen, as I said, Mawani for me isn't fit. It's not too big a surprise that he's not made it. I think we're going to have to wait a little bit. I think we're going to have to wait a little bit to see him. And as I said, you wait until the last week of the window for opportunities of players that haven't had a pre-season. Don't complain. Hey, Andy said, big up, Sav. I hope you're well. Great show the other night about YouTube and the slander being thrown around. Yeah, listen, I had to do that because people can have an opinion, but you can't lie. Lies and opinions are two very different things. So I think Sean and I put that to bed. Bobby said, not impressed with Liverpool at all. They're very beatable from what I've seen. And I think Salah's legs are shot. I'll tell you what, we know listen, in a minute he'll score a goal. But I make you right. When I watch Liverpool now, Salah for me is not having the same immediate impact, if you will. But what they have got, Bobby, let's be fair, when you've got Ekatike, Wirtz, Salah, Isak, Sobosai, I mean, they've got goals. Yeah, they've got goals. They've got goals in them. Where is that? Why isn't the Neelad? Who I don't know who that is. Oh, Mawani. He's got a dead leg. He's got a dead leg. He can't play. Still 2-1 with 7 minutes to go in the Merseyside derby. Can Everton do what they did last time? They've put up a good account of themselves in this second half. I think they've put up a very, very good account of themselves. Yeah. By the way, anyone who's just joined us asking, Colin Mawani has a dead leg. So when you have a dead leg, you cannot play or be on a bench. It is impossible. So it is what it is. And we move, don't we? We move. Hang on, what's going on here? Why can't I? There you go. It has. There you go. It stayed. There we go. Hang on. Oh, there we go. If anyone hasn't subscribed, please do. We've had one new subscriber today. Welcome to you, whoever you are. Acid Twin, a dead leg. Yes. Wayne saying, come on, you toffees. It looks like they're about to bring on Alcaraz with 6 minutes to go. Good afternoon to Bill BB. How you doing, Bill? Hope you're well. Salah is the Messi of Brennan Johnson. What? Oh, dearie me. Yes, Mawani did look rusty. Of course he's rusty. He's not played for nearly 2.5 months. And that's what happens. These are athletes. They can't just snap back into it. You got to get fine-tuned. This is the way it works. At the moment, Liverpool working their way towards a 5th Premier League win in a row. Now, this is an interesting one. So for me, this is going to be a really interesting matchup between Mitoma and Porro. And the reason I say that is the last 3 times that Porro has played against Mitoma has ripped him a new one. He's got the beating of him. He goes past him for fun. Now, you know, I'm not saying that'll be the same today, but it's going to make for an interesting matchup, right? It really is going to make for a very interesting matchup. But what we do know is, let's have a look. We'll have a look at the Premier League table. Brighton, what have they done this year? Brighton have conceded 6 goals in 4 games. So we know that they can be got at the back. They've scored 4. So they're averaging a goal a game. I don't know. I'm going to stick for Spurs to narrowly win this. And I don't know if that's heart over head, but why not? I don't know if it's heart over head, but why not? Yeah. Oh, hang on. I'm never having what these two do in a game in the same sentence. Oh, no, Ellie. No. Not for me. Alex said, expecting a big result today for the boys. These are the games you have to win if you want to compete for Europe. I tell you what, I don't make Alex wrong. Go out there, whether it's by hook or crook, whether we're scintillating or whether we're shocking, come away with a win. Minimum of a draw. You've got to be getting. Will I agree? Will I agree? There's no reason we can't win the game. My worry, I think, from watching the last couple of games, is that we started quite slowly. And I just hope that we don't do that again today and that Brighton have a fast start. It's all ifs, buts, and maybes, right, Will? It's all ifs, buts, and maybes. We'll see. The game's going to start in 44 minutes, and we're going to find out a lot more, aren't we? Everton are in here, are they? Here's Idrissa Gueye. Can't quite get the ball across, but Everton are, to be fair to them, they're going forward. They're giving it a good go. Oh, they're giving it a good go, Everton, and fair play to them. I feel like they've got quite a good balance. And Dye on the right, Grealish on the left. For me, it looks like quite a good balance to be struck there for Everton. But hey, there's 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes left of normal time in that game. Bobby said Brighton have conceded 6. This is a day off for them to stay safe with Richie up top. The only way we scored today is a set piece. Just lumped £20 on Romero to score. Well, now that's the question, isn't it? Where are the goals coming from? That's the question. I think we're going to need a big game from Kudus. I think we're going to need Odegaard to come to the party. As I said, I've not seen anything from Odegaard where I go, wow, maybe today's the day. Do you ever think, guys, as a football fan sometimes, with any player, people can tell you all day long, I like him, I don't like him. I think you have to get to that stage of every player individually as a fan where you say, yes. Do you know what I mean? Yes. I've seen it today. Today I've seen that's what you're capable of. I need that game from Odegaard and I need that game from Tell. Right? Those two specifically. I've given up on seeing that game from Richarlison. Nothing's going to change my mind on him. I don't care if he gets a hat-trick today. That's fine. Nothing's going to change my mind on him. But Odegaard and Tell, I need to see that game with my own eyes. Not people telling me they're young and they're going to come good. Don't write them off. Need to see it with these. I need to see it with these. Everton with a corner here. 30 seconds to go. I'll tell you what. Let me just finish. Let's just see out this game. Here we go. Let's. Balls come all the way over to Grealish. Volley over the bar from Grealish. Dunkelsdorp, that's not true at all, though, is it? We haven't started strong in all our games at all. That is not true at all. That's not true. We didn't start strong against West Ham. We didn't start strong against Burnley. We didn't start strong against Bournemouth. We didn't start strong against Villarreal. This is not true in any way, shape, or form. Sorry, we can't just rewrite history here, my man. I think it's been the opposite. I thought we got better in the second half against Burnley, better in the second half against West Ham. I don't think we started strongly in those games at all, if I'm brutally honest. Big up to my man, Blaine. Very generous super chat. Thank you very much, buddy. Hope you are well out there in Northern Ireland. I haven't got a very good Northern Irish accent, but that's what they were teaching me last night. Big up to you. He said, some eyebrows raised. As we talked last night, too much running, not enough passing. Colin Mawani also not in the squad equals unfit. Concerns at Porro v Matoma. I mean, let's see, but I have big concerns. I don't think you're wrong in having those concerns, of course. As I've said, Porro v Matoma, watch this space. Porro v Matoma, watch this space. What we do know is that Matoma's won that battle the last 3 games we've played them. He's torn him apart, if we're going to be brutally honest. Mawani, not fit. You're 100% right. Said this yesterday. Don't expect to see this guy starting games for a long time. Big up to you, Blaine. Really appreciate that. And if that wasn't generous enough, Blaine's come in with 5 Football Heritage TV memberships. Thank you very much, Blaine. Let me see if I can see who they went to. I can't see who they went to. I don't know why it's not showing me. It's not showing me who they've gone to, but big up to you. Thank you very much for that, Blaine. And I'm sure everyone has thanked you for that. Thank you, mate. You are very, very generous. By the way, there is 60 seconds of injury time left. It looks like have out a 5th win on the spin, and they're playing like champions. They're not playing well in every game I watch them, but they are winning in every game I watch them. Dan Docker, big up to you for the super sticker. Thank you very much, Dan. Very generous of you indeed, my man. Thank you very much. Big up to 7 with a super sticker. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. And I'm sure all of you have thanked Blaine for the very generous memberships that he's given you. And look who we've got. Here he is. He told me off earlier in the WhatsApp. He told me off, did Sean? Here he is. You all right, mate?
I've got to tell you off occasionally, mate, because you use the word standards, but in reality, it's very easy just to always feel like nothing's ever good enough unless you're winning titles and that. Sometimes you have to let these things breathe. Allow things to mature. From tiny acorns.
Tiny acorns grow big trees. Is this what we're saying about Matisse Tell? At the moment, he's an acorn. He's going to grow into a tree.
Yeah, maybe him, maybe Bergval, maybe half the young players we've got out there.
Oh, but Bergval. All I've said about Bergval is, again, let him grow. That's all I've said with him. You can see the talent in that boy.
You can still have an opinion along the way, can't you?
Oh, of course you can. Yeah, of course you can. Don't
be afraid to throw some praise, Saba. Don't be afraid to throw some praise towards people.
I will. When I see something to praise Odegaard or Tell about, I'll praise them. How's that? I see something.
That's absolutely fine. Matisse Tell got thrown violently under the bus by the Tottenham fan base because of what happened against PSG. And I
massively agree with you.
I'm not talking about the race. The racist thing was absolutely just abhorrent. Like, fuck that. That's a whole other level of unacceptability. Everyone can agree with that. But the people that weren't doing that, but the people that were just going after him, saying like he's a joke, he's shit, blah, blah, blah. Like, of what use is that to a young guy's confidence, especially someone who puts on a brave face and says that nothing dents his confidence? People like that generally, I've always experienced people like that. They generally are quite thin-skinned and quite vulnerable to being affected by those sorts of things more than they care to let on. And I just think that he's been, like, no one goes after Archie Gray. I know you do for fun against Lubo. I know, but like the majority of the people don't give Archie Gray any, and he costs just as much money, give or take. I just think that there's a player in Matisse Tell, like he was hot property around Europe a couple of years ago. He started off his career at Bayern Munich, looked a little bit cool. Look, there's an acclimation process. The league over here is more difficult. Is he 35 million or 39 million pounds worth of talent? Clearly not at this stage. Then neither was Archie Gray. Was Benjamin Sesko 85 million quid worth of talent? Yeah, absolutely not. Right? But these things happen. That's just the way that the world is. He's not responsible for the price tag, but we are responsible for the way that we engage with his performances. It's okay to criticize, but I just think he gets massively unfairly thrown under the bus by people as like a demonstration of poor decision making at the football club, or just a demonstration of how the world's gone mad and all that stuff. And I just think it doesn't help. Like he's one of our players. We shouldn't be so harsh on the guy. He's just turned 20 years old.
Would you say though it's fair that when I critique though, I don't care. I will critique any of them. It doesn't matter if you are 30, 20, 18. It doesn't matter if you're a World Cup winner. I will critique from what I see. But yeah, listen, what I will say,
you should say that like age does have a. Like there is there's nuance to the fact that if you're 20 years old and you played a couple of seasons and it's bit part minutes here and there, and you've just moved home and you've just gone to a new place. And by the way, like I want to remind everybody that hates him now, when it was looking like he was going to come on January the 30th, and then it was turned down and he walked away and he was going to United. Those same fans went absolutely mental at the idea that we got little broed by United, and got super excited again by the fact that when he did come to us, and then went mental again at the idea that what were we doing here? We've signed a guy on loan, and the only way it's an option is if he's okay with being here. He's just using us for a bigger platform. At that point in time, everybody was under the impression that he was going to be a monster, and then obviously, look, he didn't. I don't think he was anywhere near as bad as people remember. And I think it was in the context of Ange Postecoglou abdicating all sorts of tactical fluidity and any sense of balance and he was the only player in that Premier League run-in that gave a shit. And obviously this season he hasn't started well. He had in the preseason he missed the 1-on-1 with Newcastle. In the PSG game he didn't have the same impact as the two that were on the pitch before, in Kudus and whoever else it was, and Richarlison. It hasn't been pretty, but to jump to this conclusion like he's a shit player, I think is wildly unfair. And I think we should give him a little.
I don't rate him, right? There's a difference between me rating him and scapegoat. I don't scapegoat any of our players, right? Like, I don't rate Richarlison. I don't think Richarlison is the reason we're not brilliant up, in the forward area in general. I just don't rate him as a player. I don't rate Tell. But like I said, I don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you had me on in the background.
No, sorry.
Well, you should. That's just damn rude, isn't it?
VPN to get all of this game in a couple of minutes. So.
Oh, don't! I had a nightmare starting my. Anyway, what I've said is, someone like Odegaard today. I want to see Sean. I want to see something. I want to have that moment as a fan, not with
same.
you or anyone else going, "Trust me, he's good." Because I don't. It's not trust me, he's good. I want to see something today where I go, "Cool, all right."
Listen. I'm not saying that you're. Like that. In the WhatsApp thing, I know I said to you, mate, like you made your mind up, and I feel like
a lot of that is to wind up Lubo. You have to understand.
Of course, I love winding up Lubo as well. We all love to wind up Lubo, right? He's just too nice, isn't he?
Yeah.
Too nice not to get wound up. But yeah, I think a lot of people have made their mind up on Tell, and I think you are consistently harsh on all of them.
For 60 seconds.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Try not to buy any subs for my channel while I've gone.
Right. Yeah, listen, I'll say what I was going to say. I just think that, I think that Sava goes in harsh on all the players. He's got quite a high standard, but I do think it's very easy to be critical and a little bit less difficult or less easy to be understanding of the influences of what can shape people. A lot of it comes down to luck. A lot of it can be one moment of like catching the ball right, or just being in the right place at the right time, putting in a worldie, doing something. Marcus Rashford, those 2 goals against Newcastle, like if they don't happen, if he balloons them over the bar and then Barcelona drop him for the next game, maybe he just fizzles out and fades away, but he sticks them in. He's now a starter, and now the Barcelona fans are going to get behind him. It's just those little moments in time sometimes that can shape your destiny, right? But I just think that there's no value in being so overly critical on Matisse Tell when we're not overly critical on Odegaard. We're not overly critical on Archie Gray. We're not overly critical on Pape Sarr's second when he first came in and he was up and down. Like Pape Sarr has sort of jumped up in levels, right? And I think that comes from a little bit of time, a little bit of luck, a little bit of patience. He's improved dramatically in the last 18 months. Bergval's come in and just really, really impressed. Destiny Udogie came in, everyone loved him, then fell off. Decky, and hopefully Udogie's getting back. I'm really happy he's in the team today. Decky came in, smashed it out of the park with the relationship with Matt Doherty of all people in the early days. Then in the next season, everyone was saying sell him. Then the season after, everyone was saying he's back. He's brilliant. He's undroppable for the first half of the season. So I think there's more to it than just making your mind up on young players too soon. But I mean, even Pedro Porro didn't start very well, and now he's arguably he's one of the better right backs, probably one of the better right backs in the Premier League. So I just think that you should be looking for what's the right outcome here. Well, what do we all want? We all want what's best for Tottenham. Is there a higher likelihood of that happening by getting into the wind in the sails of the player, or by becoming a headwind for him? And I think that it's okay to criticise. They're paid a lot of money. Of course, everyone's job is up for critique in life, not just in football. But I just think sometimes we go a little bit over the top with certain players, and I think that Matisse Tell is the victim of a little bit of that. I think there is just some sort of frustration, some sort of resentment towards him, and I'm not sure where it comes from. And I think that without Daniel Levy, Sava, I think that a lot of people that love to blame Levy when we lose, with him gone now, there's going to be a new villain that emerges. Whether it's Thomas the Frank Engine, you're on mute, mate. Sorry, you're on mute.
Yeah, my viewers prefer it when I'm on mute, so I try to go on mute for as long as possible. Hold that thought on the Levy comment. By the way, to the person that just asked how much I spend buying subscribers, last month I think I made 25 grand on YouTube, and what I do is I put 20 grand of it away and put 5 grand into buying subs. Just so you know, that's It's about that, isn't it, Sean? We do? Is it £5
Well, that's
each
your
a month?
style. For me, every penny I earn and 20% of my savings goes into amplifying my signals, because you know what? It's all about how good you look. It's not actually about anything else in life.
Yeah,
Let's just pump that shit up. So I've taken all my savings out, and basically there's some farm, some promotion farm in India that is making a hell of a lot of money off me, but that's cool. As long as everyone thinks that I've got more subscribers than I really do, that's the end game for me. That's the only thing that matters. I don't care if I go bankrupt doing it. I need people to believe that I'm bigger than I am.
Mate, do you know what? Do you know what I had earlier? Somebody messaged me and said, Sava, I think you're disgusting. How can someone like you work for the Sun? You know, because I've done some filming for the Sun YouTube channel. So apparently that means I believe in anything the Sun believe in. Anyway, look, what I would say is this. Yes, I'm very, very adamant with my opinions. Yes. And I think in some way, I think that's why people will love me or hate me or whatever it is.
Of course.
But what I am also open to is show me I'm wrong. Not you. I don't mean you, Sean. Show me I'm wrong. Yeah, play. Show me I'm wrong. And then I turn around and go, you know what? Actually, over the last 5-10 games, this guy has shown me that there's something there. Maybe I was harsh, and I'm old enough and ugly enough to turn around and say, I'm starting to enjoy this player more. At the moment, these are the moments for me, though. Like when Odegaard's playing today, these are the moments. This is the game where you go, right, come on, mate. You've now got to grab this game.
Right.
Give your fullback a tough time, run at
100%.
Veltman, and have end product. Now, if somebody scores from the end of your product, that's not on you. But get the end product. Show us you can create. Show us you can beat your man. Show us that you can link up. Because other than that, Sean, aren't we looking at a whole game of Kudus being the guy again? Right? We're like, it's going to all go through. I think
that's the solution here, right? I think we spoke about this yesterday, right? Like it didn't matter what changes they made. There was going to be some collateral damage to a relationship. If you put in Destiny Udogie, then like, okay, are we really going to drop the best defensive fullback when you're up against the best, like a really balanced attacking two wide guys in Matoma and Minter? That would be stupid. Yeah. So then the argument is what you put Jed Spence on the right to let Destiny Udogie work with Xabi as an example. If you're doing that, not only are you giving up the creativity of Porro, but you're also wrecking that relationship, that chemistry that Kudus and Porro have forged very quickly. And Jed Spence hasn't really forged that many good relationships yet with people in front of him, whoever they were, on whichever side in the 2 years he's been here. So there's a consequence to trying to rebalance that. If you're not going to play Xavi Simons on the left and you're going to play him in the 10, then you have to sacrifice one of Sarr or Bergvall, or maybe both if you're bringing in Bentancur to play alongside Polinia. Can you really justify dropping Bergvall and or Sarr after their performances? Ended up, what he's gone for in the end is dropping Xavi, which is really brave, Taba. Like, it's a bloody brave decision to bring in your star boy, and 2 games later he's on the bench. Now, what do you infer from that? Is it I'm just rotating because he played on Tuesday?
Do you think he might not be fit? Like, one of the things I've looked at with Xavi Simons is I don't think he's fit. I don't know why. The speed of player I've seen throughout the years, I've not seen it yet. And I don't think he's 100% fit. So I know it's easy for us fans. We can turn around and go, terrible decisions by look before we found out, I don't know if you've seen this, that Mwani's got a dead leg, right?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Before that came out, everyone's going, oh my God, where's Mwani? And it was like, okay, calm down. Let's see. For all we know, Xavi Simons might have a slight knock, which means he can play 20 minutes. He might just be, you know what? I want to give you 20 minutes today, and I'm going to give you 90 minutes against Doncaster. I don't know. You don't know. Just quickly, by the way, people, I was joking. I don't make 25 grand a month through YouTube. Jesus Christ, people. I truly wish I made 25 grand a month through YouTube. And my wife wishes I made 25. If I made 25 grand a month through YouTube, I'd turn around to the missus and say, you know what? Quit your job. We're sorted. And I'd be on holiday once a month, right? Once a month I'd be on holiday.
You'll get there one day, mate. You'll get there one day.
Yeah, well, the monopoly's got to monopolise, right?
Hopefully we all will get there at some point, mate. But it's a long way away. Let me assure everybody that thinks that's the case. But with Xavi Simons, though, mate, like it's genuinely really brave of Tommy the Frank to do that away at Brighton, yes, I totally agree with your point about Odebear. Like, step up, bro. You've been given a chance here. Prove, see what you've got. And if Tottenham do end up just going down the right-hand side all the time, then you might as well have played Brennan Johnson on the left, because Brennan Johnson's better off at tucking the ball away in the back post thing, right? So I'm hoping it's a sign that Odebear is going to get on the ball and we're going to try and be balanced and go at them. And if that is the case, and there's nothing wrong with Xavi, and he's literally saying, we're going to drop you against Brighton, but you'll play against Doncaster, then what that tells me, that's crazy. Because what can you infer from that is that Bergvall is number one in the young kids at Tottenham, and I'm including players like Xavi in that young kids department. Like Bergvall is number one above £60 million players that we just signed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good testament of confidence in the Swedish kid, right?
No, absolutely. Completely agree with you. I'll tell you what. Let's talk about Bergvall. I'm saying there's a lot of emphasis today on, we could talk about Kudus, right? But Kudus, we know what we're going to get from Kudus, right? A lot of emphasis on Odegaard, but there's a lot of reliance now in this team with no playmaker, without any real goal scorers in this team. There's a lot of reliance on Bergvall to go and join in. There's a lot of reliance now for Bergvall to get into that box when we go forward, to try and create, to try and get some shots away. We know he's capable of it, but these are the games, again, Sean, where I want to see. Show me why everyone is waxing lyrical. I'm not saying he can't do it, but it's big pressure, but welcome pressure, right?
Yeah, I guess for Bergvall, I guess it's because you think that Brighton are going to have a lot of the ball, and if we can win the ball back in transition, then there should be some space in behind, especially as their midfield is fairly, it's a little bit older, so maybe they won't have the same sort of legs. So you can maybe get the ball to him in the gap and then let him drive. But listen, I was very much up for seeing Odebear on the left, very much up for seeing Udogie at the left back. I'm happy with it all. I'm surprised we were going to. I would have thought it was going to be Polinia, Xavi, and then one of the other three. Yes. I was happy if it was Bergvall. I was happy if it was Bentancur. The fact that Bentancur's playing and Bergvall, it makes us unpredictable, mate. Tell you what, it makes us unpredictable. If you were Brighton, what would you have planned for defensively? Who would you have spent most of your time outside of Kudus? Who would you have spent most of your time analysing the minutes of, analysing the tape of to see where the threat was? Probably Xavi Simons. And the fact that he's not even on the pitch tells you that Brighton have probably allocated a hell of a lot of their training, of their SWOT analysis, in an area that wasn't going to be being put out there. And that's one of the benefits of having, decent enough depth, is that you've got options, you've got variety, you've got different relationships and different things that you can throw out there. I'm curious. It's a real risky one. It's a risky one, but if it pulls it off, it's a brilliant bit of coaching from Tommy.
Do you know what though? I think this is one of those games, though, where I don't want people to be surprised at the end of the game when they've not seen a free-flowing, swashbuckling style of football. This team is not designed for that right now. Without the left winger, no playmaker. This team is going to be designed for what you said, for Bentancur and Paulinho to win that ball back in midfield. And then it's going to be, right, Odegaard and Kudus go, Bergvall go and join in. But we're going to have to see a lot better hold-up play today from Richie. Because he is up. Look, the two he's up against, Dunk, who I think Dunk's been a really good pro.
Yeah, great player.
Good pro. I quite like Van Heck, but what they are not, those two, is they're not the most mobile. They're not. It's not like you look at them and go, "Oh my god, look how quick they are." But they will want the fight with Richie. They won't mind the battle. Dunk's been doing it his whole career. So for me, we need to see better hold up from him to bring players into the game, or we're going to be very overly reliant on set pieces. Now, before you answer that, Sean, there's nearly 900 people in here, which is the biggest I've had for about 2 weeks. So thank you, everyone. But 201 likes. Come on, people. Let's get that to 500 likes. Please, if you haven't subscribed to Sean, I'm sure you have. He's got every other Spurs fan in the world subscribed to him. Please subscribe to Sean.
Nah, I've got a bunch of bots, mate, from India subscribed to me, mate. So make sure... Can your bots please subscribe to my bots, please? Is it okay if your bots can you put in some order to get them over to me?
Yeah. Yeah, the Russian bots. I want the Russian bots, just for fun, to be controversial. And thank you to everyone who subscribed. We're only 150 away now from 23,000. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. And Sean, I believe his next one is you're on the road to 39.
38, mate. I just keep going up. I keep getting 2 subscribers and then lose 2. Then up 2, up down. No.
I hear you, mate. I hear you. By the way, just some quick super chats inside the house. Big up to the Aussie Frank Lover. How you doing, my man? Thank you so much. Good day to you. Hope you're well. Dean Law with a super sticker train. Chew, bloody chew. Hope you're well, Dean. Aussie Frank Lover, very generous again. That is, I'll tell you what we're going to do, right? If we get this, we've got 5 memberships being given away by Aussie Frank Lover. So big up to you, my man. That is very generous. Blaine gave away 5 as well. I will gift 5 memberships if by 10-2, which is 10 minutes from now, if we get to 400 likes. We're on 250. If we get another 150 likes, I will also give away another 5 memberships. I can't say fairer than that. That's me losing money. But obviously, I'll just have to buy.
Give away an OK jersey.
No, I'll give away a jersey later. Big up Ben, who's gifted £2 and said, now make it £25,002 for the month. I must stress this was a joke. Listen, if your name is Mr. Beast, by the way, who is not earning 25 grand a month, that man's probably earning 25 grand like every 5 hours or something. Like crazy. But I'm not on 25 grand a month. I must stress this. I must stress this. Big up to you, Ben. Thank you very much. Who else we got? Oh, we've got loads going on here. Thank you very much. 7, my man, the sanctuary of, I said he also needs our money to send super chats. Yeah. Listen, what happens is you guys pay me super chats. I just go and buy subscribers, and you see how the link works. Big up to you, my man. Thank you very much, 7. Chop cheese. Oh, chop cheese. Whenever you put in a super chat on the Spurs 5, you talk about farts. Said, boys, I'm worried about goals with this front line. Dude, me too. But we're going to talk about set pieces in a minute and how we're going to get them. Big up to you, Chop Cheese. Really appreciate you, my friend. Big up to AJS. So big up, lads. Just finished work. Team news, please. Yes, Vicario in goal. Porro, Romero, Van der Ven and Adogi. Paulinho and Bentancur with Kudus, Bergval, Odeber, and the Brazilian R9. Richarlison up top. Big up to you, my man. Thank you very much. Big up to Andy Lester. So big up, Sava, towards some more subs. This is going to be a thing now, isn't it? This is going to be a joke. Big up to you, Andy. Really appreciate you, my friend. Tottenham Trev's Football Talk says up the Spurs and apologies. Apologies for what? Just up the Spurs. Yeah, why not? Big up to you, my man. And Blaine has come in again, very generous, and said, your money laundering receipt, Sava. Thanks for your regular business as usual. Subs will be sent in 5 minutes. Welcome to the 10 million sub club. Yeah, guys, if you wake up tomorrow and I'm on 30k subs, I've bought them. I'll put it out there right now. If you wake up tomorrow, I would say I've bought them, but I'm skint at the moment. Anyway, big up to you, Blade. Thank you very much, buddy. Please subscribe to Sean. Please subscribe to myself. Are we close to giving away another? We've just had another 60. We're 90 likes away from 5 memberships being given away by me. Sean, how important are set pieces when you look at our forward line today?
Yeah, I mean, they're always important. I don't know why people are like downgrading the value of set pieces because we're doing them too much. It's like this. It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? You know, like, do Arsenal fans, maybe they do. I mean, Arsenal fans are weirder than Tottenham fans, but like, do Arsenal fans complain when they win games 2-0 from set pieces from their corner kicks? No, you put in the hard graft. It's legitimate goals. They're power plays, and you should be taking advantage of them. Like, yes, you can make the argument that Tottenham wanted to play prettier football and be more creative on the field, but in the absence of doing that, set pieces, relying on set pieces like it's a bad thing. No, let's utilize set pieces. Let's become an absolute threat from set pieces, and then eventually we can throw in, you know, when we get round to figuring out those chemistries. By the way, we do have 3-4 players at the top end of the pitch that are all new this year. So there's going to be a consequence of the absence of like just time spent, right? Like learning each other, being friendly. Like, Mwani probably doesn't know anybody very well at the club. Xavi Sims has been there a couple of weeks. Kudus has been there a couple of months. Like, these things take time. They take time. And so we'll get there on the pitch. But that's even then, that shouldn't come at the absolute. Oh, I don't want to score any more goals from a set piece. No, they're only half value. No, what are we doing here? Like, score as many fucking goals as you can.
Is this like when we talk about strikers and we go, yeah, but 7 of his goals were penalties, right? Sorry, do they not? Do they not count?
They don't count.
They don't count. Yeah, sorry, you scored a penalty. But listen, I'm 100% with you. I think that adding set pieces to your game is another string to that bow. You want teams to know, shit, they're good in open play. Shit, they're good from the long throw. Shit, they're good from the corner kick and the set piece. I don't know what's wrong with that. It's like Liverpool right now. Liverpool have played 5-1-5. I'll be honest, I've not been impressed in any of Liverpool's games.
Same.
Right now, what Liverpool fan gives a shit when they're sitting there with 15 points out of 15? No one cares.
Only the ones that look for a reason to moan, you know?
Sure. And I'll tell you what, though, I'll tell you what, just quickly on that subject, what Liverpool have done immediately, the pressure they've put on the City-Arsenal game is massive. The pressure they put on that game is huge. Because if City don't win it, after me doing a video yesterday saying they're going to win the league, they're 9 points off it. And if Arsenal don't win it, they're 6 points off it. And that's a big gap after 5 games. Anyway, we digress. No, I've unsubscribed because you keep begging. No one's begging. This is our business. If we don't get likes, don't you promote your business, Sebastian?
Tell you what, though, mate, he's got an icon. He's got an icon. He's just jealous because your tan is catching up with David Dickinson.
David Dickinson. Yeah, do you know what?
I've never seen 2 conkers on a screen at the same time. We've got Dickinson and Saba with their conker tans going on. It's fantastic.
Oh God, who did someone tell me on holiday I look like? And I was like, who on earth? And I didn't, but it'll come to me in a minute. Yeah, listen, next week we'll give away 10K. Yeah. Next, I'll tell you what, the way you know how much money Mr. Beast earns is the guy gives away like Ferraris. You know
yeah.
The guy says,
he buys an island, uses it. He buys a bloody island like bigger than Epstein's or whatever, uses it for whatever he's using it for 5 days, and then gives whoever stays on the island longest gets the island. What are we doing here?
Question. Away from football, just quickly, just because, why not? Everyone in the chat, Sean, I'll ask you as well. Who can tell me what's the most watched YouTube video of all time? Anybody? Do you know what it is, Sean?
The most watched YouTube video of all time.
Yeah. And it's not even close. It's not even close, by the way. It is.
Is it a historical video? Is it something like, like a political assassination of JFK or something like that? Anything like that?
No.
Is it a live stream?
No.
But no idea.
Watching on YouTube. Let me see if we get.
What category? What category?
So we got some people. So it's
Is it sport?
Kids.
Is it
kids?
Oh, is it Charlie Bit My Finger?
No, it's not. No, it's not. That is a good guess. But yes, somebody has guessed it in the chat. I've seen 1 person, 2 people have guessed it, 3 have guessed it. It is indeed. It's Baby Shark.
How many views has that? How many views has that had?
Hang on, hang on. Let's see. Most watched video on YouTube. 16 billion.
Fucking hell.
So how many parents of a night time go, oh, go on, play the Baby Shark video. Play the Baby Shark. I want to know, right? I want to know for that
billion. How long is the video?
It must be about 3 minutes, right?
They haven't even got it over 8 minutes. They should have turned it into 3 loops to get it over 8 minutes to monetize the life out of it. They could have made a fortune.
Baby Shark. I'm going to bring it up live on screen. Let's have a look. Baby Shark. Here we go. Look at this. It's 2 minutes and 17, right? This is hilarious. It's 2 minutes and 17. I want to get your prediction, Sean. How much money do you think this 2 minute 17 video would have made over? Let's have a look.
Is it a short or is it an upload?
I'll show you. Hang on. I'm going to show you. So here we go. So it is there. Can you see that one? Oh, okay, no, you can't.
So it's an upload. 16 billion. I reckon that has made
billion views.
I reckon that's made 25 million quid.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? 25 million quid.
I've got no idea if that's right or not, but like you factor in like if it's you get a penny per every 1,000 or whatever it is, you know, like or £3 per every 1,000 for something over 8 minutes. But if it's shorter than that, it's going to be cut dramatically in half. Billions turns into millions. Yeah, I reckon 25 million. Something. I've got no idea. It's madness, though. Absolute madness.
I'll tell you what. Whoever wrote that shitty little song is a genius. Like whoever wrote that surely never thought this is. But yeah, Baby Shark goated, says Danny Kiriakou. Like, anyway, I don't know how we got to there, but yeah, whoever wrote that can retire comfortably. So anyway, back to the game. Sean, 9 minutes till kickoff.
Yeah, I've got 9 minutes to go and write a belter of a child's song. That's what I'm going to go and do. That's what I'm going to go and do for the next 9 minutes in case my VPN crashes out. I'm going to go and make myself Baby Goat to do or something like that. You know, we'll call it.
But isn't it mad? On the lyrics, literally, Baby Shark do. Like, there's no, like, it's like the person who did Jaws. I don't know if you've seen that. It's 3 chords. It's 3 notes, isn't it? Is it 3 notes? Oh God, I'm so jealous. I haven't got that in my brain.
You do have it in your brain, mate. You just got to make enough of them and throw a lot of mud at the wall. I'm sure Baby Shark wasn't the first thing they tried. I'm sure they came up with like hundreds of others. You know, like Grumpy Pete or something. You know,
look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. 36 to 60.
Oh, there you go. So I wasn't far off. 25 million quid is about 36 million quid, give or take. I wasn't far off, was I? There you go.
That is mad. That is
plucking a number out of thin air. That wasn't bad at all from Butler. Well done, Butler. You still got it, baby. You still got it. I'll let you go, Sav, because I know you're about to do your watch long. And well, what's your score prediction?
I'll tell you what would be good if I did my watch along. Before this, I did a video saying my head says 2-2, my heart says 3-1 to Spurs. I'm going to go with 2-1. I don't think it's going to be a classic. I do not think this is going to be a game that I'm going to care about watching back. I'm going to go with 2-1. I just hope I want to see how we react if we go 1 down.
Okay.
So far, we've gone 1 down once, right?
Yeah, I just think Matoma and Minter are going to have a lot of. I'm going to go 2-2, like I said before. Just quickly, Danny Kiriakou, rather than Baby Sean so we call it Drunken Sean and that's what we can do every time I'm drunk on stream, making a bozo out of myself. We can all put in a little clip going Drunken Sean self critical videos. That's the way to go. Make some money that way, mate. I appreciate you having me, mate. Thanks very much, and I'll see you after. Good luck to Tottenham. Good luck to the chat. Come on, you Spurs.
See you later, mate. So, Baby Shark do. Yeah, so jealous. Whoever wrote that, absolute genius. Who would have thought it? Anyway, so yeah, just to let you know, yes, not all YouTubers make 25, 30 grand a month. The big players do make a lot of money. The rest of us are just trying to make a living like everyone else. Let me get your score predictions in and I'll see whether or not I can give away 5. I can't give away 5 memberships. We're 43 likes away. 43 likes away. And for the 850 people in here, smash that like. Subscribe as well. Guys, we're 150 away from 23,000. So please smash that button. I've got the feed ready to go. The kickoff will be in 6.5 minutes time. I'll read you the teams out once they get back onto the screen. What I do know is Tottenham Hotspur will go second tonight with a win or a draw. Will we go second? Yes, we will go second with a draw as well. So a draw or a win to go second. Let me get some of your scores in. Come on, guys. Like button. 5 free memberships. I genuinely can't be fairer than that. 5 free memberships with 15 away, 15 likes. I'll give away 5 on the spot. I promise. There we go. 13 to go. I'll give away 5. I promise you, I'm not lying. I'm not tight. I will give away 5 memberships. I'll come back to that in a second, but you've got that offer stands for 3 more minutes and we're now at 9 away, and I'll give you, and then I'll give away a shirt later as well. So 9 away. We're 1 away. We're one away. Who's going to hit it? Who's going to hit it? Have we? Here we go. Let me go. There we go. We've done it. Right. Okay. So that means I will be a man of my word. Have we hit it? Yeah, we have hit it. Right. Here we go. I'm about to give away 5 free memberships. Bear with me. Here we go. Membership gifting. Send 5 now. Bum, 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 bum. There you go. So the 5 free memberships went to SD Flips, Foggy Martin, thfc Gibbo, Shearman 32, and Spurs Side Chat, all gifted a membership from yours truly. Big up to you guys. I hope you are well, and you are more than welcome. Let's have a look. Still 750 of you in here. We got 2-1 to Brighton, a Richarlison own goal. 2-2. It's going to be cheeky. I love it. Big up to you, Gary. Hope you're doing well, my man. Gary, managed to watch the first 4 episodes last night of the last season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I didn't even know there was another season, but I watched 4 of them, all as good as always. Richie Yido, I said 2-0 Spurs win. Kudus and Bergvall goals. Yeah, it'd be great to see Kudus get a goal, wouldn't it? Big up to, there you go, proof that I gave away 5 memberships. There you go, for anyone who thinks I'm lying. There you go, 5 memberships given away. Big up to AJS, who said if Richarlison is still here in Feb, I'll go mad. Well, someone's going to want to buy him, right? Big up to you, AJS. And NSG said, off topic, but your Spurs 5 shorts that are taken from the live stream feels like an epileptic attack or stroke. Yeah, listen, sometimes they come out well, sometimes they don't. Sorry, dude. It's just the way it is sometimes. Very difficult to get really good shorts clipped up at times. But, hey, if you don't like them, just move on to the next one. But big up to you, my friend. Really appreciate you. The teams are entering the pitch as we speak. The teams are entering the pitch. I'm just going to shift my chair that way a little bit. Or tell you what, rather than shift the chair, I don't know why I don't shift the laptop. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? So if you see me looking this way, it's because this is where the screen is. And then I've got what we got going on there. We've got Sky Sports News on it. Sky Sports Gillette Soccer Saturday is on in the background as well. So I'll keep you updated with absolutely everything. And nice to see it's getting a bit busier today on YouTube. Nice to see. Brighton and Spurs entering the pitch as we speak. Now, what I'll ask from you nicely, I will give you as best a commentary as I can, still living in the dream that one day Sky Sports or TNT ring me up and go, oi, we quite like what you do. But what I will say is I will start the game per my time on my feed. So please don't, can we not have a whole hour and a half of people going, I'm in front, I'm behind, you're behind. It is what it is, right? And unfortunately, we make do of what we've got. The team news, Brighton have gone with Verbruggen in goal, always Verbruggen in goal. They have gone with a back 4 from right to left of Veltman, Van Heck, Dunk, and Kadioglu. So Veltman, Van Heck, Dunk, and Kadioglu. The midfield 2 they've got here are going to be Baliba and Yassin Ayari. Then the 3 behind the striker, it looks to be Minte to the right, Gruder in the number 10, and Matoma on the left. And the centre forward for Brighton today is going to be Jorginho Rata, the French striker. Jorginho Rata, once of Leeds. And then Jason Steele, Simas, Watson, Welbeck, Milner, Buscagli, Gomez, Vifa, and Coppola on the bench. Keith Parker says, surely it's obvious to pause one until they match. I pause my... No, it doesn't quite work like that, Keith, but thank you for that. Tottenham line up thusly. Tottenham line up like this. Where are we? Vicario in goal. Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, and Destiny Adogi. Bentancur and Yao Paulinia in the midfield too, with Kudus to the right, Odegaard to the left, and Bergvall, we believe, in the most advanced midfield position. And then up front will be the Brazilian wonder, the 8th wonder of the world, Richarlison, who I need to see something for today. Kinski, Danso, Xavi, Tell, Gray, Johnson, Spence, Sarr, and Dane Scarlett on the bench for Tottenham Hotspur. So they're all on the bench. When the game's going to get underway, they're all lined up, ready to go, and I'll start the clock as per the game. What I do, guys, by the way, is I sync my TV or my feed, which is with Peacock. I sync it in time with whoever's commentating on the game on Sky Sports News so that I'm always in time. The game hasn't kicked off yet. Spurs are going to get the game underway. Here it's going to be Bergvall to get us off and running. And we are good to go. Welcome to all of you. Please smash that like button. And I will get to the chat as and when. But obviously, I will be watching the game and concentrating on the game as the ball goes down the channel towards Kudus. But Dunk plays the ball straight back to Verbruggen, who clears the ball high into the Spurs area, but flicked on by Bergvall. Kudus brings it down. Brilliant skill from Kudus. He's got 3 men around him, and he's still come away with the ball. He's crossed it low, and Dunk clears it. And now Brighton can get the ball clear. But good play there in the first minute of the game from Kudus. Great touch, great control. And Tottenham Hotspur starting positively down on that right-hand side. Here's Mickey van der Ven, goes across to Destiny Udogie. Good chance for him today. He plays the ball forward. That's a poor pass to nobody. And the ball goes into the penalty area to Verbruggen. In the Championship, Birmingham beat Swansea 1-0. Lyndon Dykes, by the way, with a 94th minute winner. Oh, there's a way to lose, isn't there? The 94th minute is not the one. Anyway, here's Brighton with Van Heck at the back. He gives it to Veltman. Veltman back into Van Hecker. Is it Van Heck or Van Hecker? Anybody? Is anyone Dutch? Do we pronounce the Is it Van Hecker or Van Heck? Anybody? Anybody? Let me know. So throw in Kadioglu. Brings the ball down into Ayari, I believe that is a Rutter, sorry. But one back by Paulinho. Here's Bergvall, turns, gives the ball back to Pedro Porro. He goes into, yeah, but that doesn't answer my question. Is it Van Heck with the E or Van Heck? So the ball at the feet of Vicario. And now Tottenham can build up down the right-hand side. Here's Bergvall, lays it back into Porro, who's tried a long raking pass. By the way, Burnley 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Burnley 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Ange Postecoglou's Nottingham Forest getting an early goal. Is it Hecker? Okay, thank you. It's Hecker. Okay. Burnley 0, Nottingham Forest 1. The goal scorer was Nico Williams. Back here at Spurs, here's Odegaard. Good chance for him today. That's a poor ball, isn't it? Oh, no, actually, it's worked. Here's Udogie. Lays the ball off to Odegaard. Odegaard lays it back to Bentancur. Back to Udogie. He's got a chance to put the ball in. He's given it to back to Udogie. It's gone all the way over to Kudus. He pulls the ball down. He's looking for support. He's got no one there. He's laid it back in the end to Porro. Porro stinks the ball across, and it's put out for a corner kick by Belieber. Good move there from Tottenham. A good move in the first instance. I'm just pausing Sky Sports News because I'm about 18 seconds behind. So I'm just pausing Sky Sports News so that my timer matches theirs. It's Clinton Morrison who is doing the Spurs game today. So a corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur is going to be taken by Pedro Porro from the left-hand side. Porro is going to whip this hopefully into the 6-yard box. No, the referee has said stop. Something's happening. I think Bergval and Ayari, they're international teammates, aren't they? Having a laugh with each other. Now the cross can be taken. Whipped in. Bergval does win it, but it's gone to the edge of the penalty area where Odeberg can retrieve it. And now gives it to Udogie, and he goes all the way home to Vicario. Vicario now sweeps the ball forward, looking for Mohamed Kudus. And Kudus brings it down brilliantly. He really is a good player, isn't he, Mohamed Kudus? What a footballer he is. Van Hake. Van Hake. I don't think we've looked kind of crap. I think we've done all right here, haven't we? I don't think we've looked crap, have we? Oh, I think that's a bit harsh. I don't think we've looked crap so far. Throw-in taken into Richarlison, who's flicked the ball over the head, volleyed it across, but it's not a good ball in, and Odeberg's going to have to retrieve it. Just a little bit more finesse needed there from Richie, but here's Udogie, now Bentancur. Here's Odeberg, plays the ball into Udogie, into the box. He's taking his man on. Can he get the ball across? Oh, my gosh. How has Bergval missed that? I want to see that again, but Spurs should be 1-0 up. Much better down this left. Udogie into Bentancur. Back to Odeberg. Into Udogie. He skipped past his man. To be fair, I'll take it back. To be fair, sorry, I thought Bergval's shot went wide. To be fair, brilliant defending them from Van Hake. Really good defending there. But Bergval's now got a chance to deliver a long throw from the left-hand side. In line with a penalty spot. The ball goes across, back to Bergval. Takes a touch, takes a cross. It's hit the first man, goes back to Bergval. It's all Spurs at the moment. I think we're playing well. I think we're playing well today. Here's Vicario. Plays the long ball over the top. Can Kudus bring that down? He does. The referee has given a foul. And for me, that's really soft. That's really, really soft. Let's have a look. I might be wrong here. Oh, that's so soft. That's so soft. That's modern football for you. Anyway, Spurs win the ball back. Paulinho into Bergval. Spurs looking good here, to be honest. Here's Bergval again. But what we are noticing immediately is that Udogie is getting in down that left-hand side. Here's Odeberg. Takes on his man. And then, no, too weak that from me. Odeberg got to do better there. Too weak. Here's Brighton now with a chance to build up play. And now they're through on goal. Here is Minte. He's gone round the keeper. Brighton are 1-0 up. Spurs have asked for the offside. But if not, that was really, really poor from Spurs. We got absolutely sucker punched, and it all started from Odeberg giving the ball away. Brighton 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Really poor from Odeberg. Weak. Very, very weak. Spurs were asking for an offside. I don't know if there was. I didn't see. But very poor play from Minte, from Odeberg. He had the ball on the left-hand side. The defender just went, nah, take it off him. Let's have a look. Oh, God, yeah, really weak. And then let's have a look. He's off. He's got to be off there. Surely he's offside there. Surely. Surely. I think that's off, isn't it? We might be saved by VAR. We might be. I'm not sure. I think he might be. I don't know. I don't even know if VAR are looking at it. I haven't got the sound on. For me, he looked off, but it looks like it's been given. And we start, it's a goal. Tottenham 0, Brighton 1, Tottenham 0. It's been all Tottenham, but they hit us on the sucker punch there. I'll be honest, sorry for me. Odegaard's got to do much better there. He's got to do. Oh, look at this. They're showing. Oh, God. So the armpit of whoever that was in the middle. Oh, yeah. He's onside. But Brighton have the lead and Tottenham have some work to do here. Look, I think we've actually played well, which is the shame of it. But for me, as I said, as a winger getting the ball there, Odegaard, you've got to be stronger. The defender took the ball off him like a candy from baby very easily. But, hey, there's a long way to go. 10 minutes gone. What have Tottenham got? Cannot concede a second now because then it will be a long, long day at the office. Here's Kudus. He's got 3 men around him as Kudus. We've got to find another outlet. Anyway, here's Van Heek. Sprays the ball forward, but given away. And Van de Ven can bring the ball down to Udogie. Here's Richarlison. Does well there. Lays it into Odegaard. What you got? Odegaard, again, I'm going to be honest. I'm not sold on him. Look at the time and space Odegaard has there. And his cross was just poor straight into the arms of the keeper. Got to do better. Tell you what, this is why I've said it for 8. I want that left winger. He had time and space to deliver that ball and played a lazy outside of the boot cross. Here's Brighton out on the left-hand side with Matoma. Now we've got a game on our hands, haven't we? Spurs are doing well until that final third. And as I said, I said it all along. I know people don't want to hear it. I just feel like we needed to buy a striker and a left wing. I think we missed out. We really missed out for me. Got to see someone come to the party here. I mean, this isn't what I said. Not you, sorry. This isn't what I said. It's okay. You've got 2 ears. You're allowed to use them. It's not what I said. So a corner kick here for Brighton. So these are big moments in the game now. Can't afford to go 2-0 down. Big moments in the game. Corner kick going to be whipped in here from the left-hand side. Headed away well by Rodrigo Bentancur. But Brighton can come again, can they, with Minte? He goes all the way home to Verbruggen. And there's a free kick for Spurs. Free kick for Spurs. Joe, it's why I find it so difficult. He's not in the team. He's not in the squad. He's got a dead leg. Cullen Mawan, he's not in the squad. So Verbruggen sweeps the ball forward. It's one at the back by Romero. He lays it off to Porro. Good ball inside to Bentancur. Puts his foot on it, brings it down to Udogie. Udogie to Odegaard. Need to see something from this boy. Odegaard now running at his man. Plays it inside to Paulinho. He sweeps the ball wide to Kudus. It's not a good ball, but Kudus has actually... No, he bought it. He asked a lot from Kudus there, didn't he? Again, got to be a better pass than that out towards him. Oh, mate, I feel sorry for him. He's got no one to play out there with, you know. Still early days, people. 15 minutes gone. We've got time. Here's Rodrigo Bentancur. Back into Vicario. He sweeps the ball wide to Porro. Brings it down into Kudus. Back to Porro. Here's Bentancur. Good ball into Bergvall. I need to see Bergvall in this game. I've not really seen him so far. Here's Kudus. He's got two men for company. Beats them both. Crosses over. And easy header for Van Hayek. Again, where was Richarlison? Like, that's your job. Get in there. He should be battling against Van Hayek for that ball. But Van Hayek just nice and easily played it out. Got to see more from Richie and Odegaard. And Bergvall, to be honest, in that forward area. So just coming up to 17 minutes. We haven't actually played bad, but the goal was a sucker punch. And as I said, when people are surprised by the team, this is our squad. All the people waxing lyrical about our summer transfer window, I said, this is our squad, so we've got to be careful. Anyway, here's Destiny Udogie, who started brightly and then fallen over, but one back by Bentancur. Got to be stronger there. People like Odegaard and Udogie have got to be stronger on the ball. Here's Bentancur. He goes back to Van de Ven. I mean, really, Brighton have not really been in this game. But they got the goal, and that's what counts, right? Here's Pedro Porro, lays it back into Romero. A real test of character now for people like Odegaard. I need to see what the fuss is about. Lots of people keep raving about him. I'm not sold. I'm not sold in any way, shape, or form. Here's Richarlison. Gives it to Odegaard. He gives it back to Udogie. Now Paulinho. It's all Spurs. It's just, can we find that cutting edge? There's a ball over the top to Kudus. Kudus plays it across straight into the arms of the keeper. I just look at that forward. I don't know where the goals are coming from at this stage. Here's Minte. One-on-one with a Dogie. What's a Dogie got? He's done well there. He's done well there. And the goal kick's been given. I think we got a bit lucky there, actually. I think that should have been a corner. But, hey, it's a goal kick. Sure, but look how easily Odegaard was dispossessed of the ball, though, mate. It was like a child playing against men. The defender just stepped across him. Pro Shoot, can you go and watch a team you support then? You don't support Spurs. Could you go and watch someone that you are happy to support? Still a long way to go. Still a long way to go. It's not that we're not playing bad. It's just, have we got a goal? Have we got goals from open play? Playmakers do make a difference. I think a lot of people now are starting to change their opinion on what James Maddison did. Lots of people underestimated just what James Maddison did as a footballer. There's still time. Still a lot of time. Right, here's Odegaard. Lays it off to a Dogie. He's gone backwards to Bentancur. Bentancur now into Paulinho. Now, good chance for Spurs. Down the right-hand side. Pedro Porro's got to the byline. He's played it across. It's hit everyone. And then Bentancur. Oh, he can't get a shot away. Paulinho does brilliantly to win it. But no, Brighton have won the ball back. And now Brighton on a 3-on-3 break. The ball is played through. And Vicario can come out and mop that up. And Spurs went from attacking to defending very, very quickly. Here's Richarlison. Brings the ball down. Gives it to Odegaard. Now down the line to Richarlison. What have Spurs got? Richarlison running at his man. He is... oh, my gosh. Did you all just see that? Oh, my gosh. Richarlison is horrific. Oh, my gosh. Did Burnley have equalised against Forest, by the way? Did anyone just see that attempted cross by Richarlison? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Wow. 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 Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, I've got a feeling if we're going to score, this is going to be from set pieces. But at the moment, look, I don't think we're playing terribly. It's just that final third. There's the Dogie. Wants the free kick. He's not going to get it. Get back, Adogi. Get back. Don't claim and cry. That's not his forte, though, playing football. Yeah, we can't blame Richarlison. It's not his fault. He's not an actual footballer. Oh, wow. Look, well, as I said, I don't think we're playing badly. I just think it's that quality in the final third. And I'm not surprised by what we're seeing from the players that we've got. I'm not surprised. But somebody's going to have to step up to the plate. Still a long way to go. We're a quarter of the way through the game. Good ball into Richarlison now. He's got space. Lays it off to Odegaard. Now, this is where I want to see something. One-on-one with his man. Dinks it in. Bergvall couldn't get the header. Bentancur wins it. Richie flicks it on to absolutely no one as normal. Bentancur, though, steadies the game. Wins it back. Gives it to Porro. Porro gives it to Kudus. He beats his man. Can he beat the next man? He can't, and it's a goal kick. Good defending there by Angepostecoglou. Told you, we don't have a lot of luck at Brighton, do we? We don't tend to do too well at Brighton. Oh. Mark, people have got to shoot, right? I agree. People, we've got to get shots away. I love this. This is brilliant. The most English Sunday League Brazilian national team striker I've ever seen. Van der Ven's going to mop up at the back. Then Adogi clears it. One back by... No, they couldn't win it back. And now Bentancur lays it off. See, I like Bentancur, what he does there. He just put his foot on it, steadied it, laid in someone else. Now the ball over the top. Richarlison brings the ball down. Shoot, Richie. Oh, Richie. Oh, you're so crap. Oh, God, Richarlison, you're so crap. He is awful. A great ball over the top. He brought it down, put it onto his left, and you just, in those areas, I just never feel like he's ever going to hit the target, and he doesn't. Oh, dearie me. Oh, good chance for Spurs. Spurned by Richarlison. I bet you, right? Yeah, but mate, Soulboy, I don't know if you're watching this game. We're having all the game. We're having all the possession. It's just toothless up front. There's a difference between what I'm saying and what you're saying, right? We're not playing bad. What would you have done, Mako 80? What would you have done? I don't think we're playing bad. We just got no goal scorers. That's twice. Richarlison's just had the ball in the penalty area, and you're like, get a shot away. The one time he does, side netting, ball whipped in, headed out by Van Hayek. I mean, it's all Spurs. Oh, no, it can't always be this. No. Come on, man. This is... no, there's too many excuses for this guy. Here is Richie driving through. What you got? Driving through. And then knocked off the ball easily in the end. And then a ball over the top to Jorginho Rutter, who's going to drive through, is he? Mickey's caught him up. Rutter's going to try and hold it up to bring his players into the game. Here's Gruder. Gets the shot away. And an unconvincing save by Vicario, but he did save it. That's what I'd like to see more of. Shooting from us. I want Bergvall to get on the ball and have some shots. And there's a shot over the bar by Gruder. Stuart, I don't, as I said, I don't think we're playing badly. I just don't think we've got goals in us. Wolves 1, Leeds 0, by the way. Sorry, I missed that earlier. I just don't think we've got goals in this team. So Mawani is a dud. Why is he a dud? God, people say some really odd things. Why is he a dud? He's not fit. Anyway, here's Paulinho. Lays it out to Kudus. Back to Paulinho. Back into Pedro Porro. It's all Spurs. The ball into the box. It's fallen to Odegaard. Oh, no. Another chance goes begging. We're getting in the box. We're getting chances. We just can't finish. Here's Odegaard. Oh, Odegaard. Oh, mate. He's got to hit the target. He's got to hit the target from there. Got to hit the target. Got to hit the target there, Odegaard. He had time. Oh. I don't think we're playing bad. I don't think we're playing bad, which is the irony of us losing. I agree. So in the last few minutes, we've seen good chances for Richarlison, for Odegaard. Somebody's got to finish the chance. Yeah, he's not. I've not seen him in the game. If I'm brutally honest, I've not seen him in the game. It's another one where I'm watching and saying I'm not 100% sure a lot of the time what Bergvall does. It doesn't mean I think he's a bad player. I just don't know what he does a lot. I mean, let's be fair. Spurs are dominating. Brighton look good on the counter. I think that would be fair to sum the game up like that. Soul boy, you're annoying me now. What does this mean? What's your point? You're annoying me now, mate. You're being silly. Guess who's down injured? If I was to say to you, who's down injured for Spurs? Hang on, Brighton got bodies across into the box. Spurs have got bodies back though. And in the end, we've dealt with it. Richarlison went down again like he's been shot, constantly down on the floor. Brighton are 2-0 up. That's a great goal. Brighton are 2-0 up. That's a great goal. And Spurs have been undone again. That's a brilliant goal. I want to see it again, but that was a very, very good goal. Very, very good goal from what I can see. I don't know if there was a deflection on the way through, but Brighton have hit Spurs twice now. Richarlison, I'll get that guy out my club. He's on the halfway line holding his back. Get out, Richie. Absolute atrocious player. I mean, the ball was played in Bergvall. Bergvall losing the ball. Gave it away. And then I want to see this from this angle. Did this take a deflection? Crap goalkeeping. Awful goalkeeping there. Oh, my gosh. Well, 2-0. 2-0. What do you say? What do you say? We can't finish our dinner. What do you say? Really poor. I'll tell you what, whoever just said I didn't mention Bergvall, that goal was his fault. He just gave the ball away on the edge of his own box. Games like this, I keep watching Bergvall. I want to see what the hype is. Every game I hear, oh my God, he's amazing. I'm watching. I don't know what he does. I'm not blaming him for losing, but I don't know what he does. Yeah, Vicario, awful goalkeeping there. Awful goalkeeping. Crossed in from Richie, blocked. Ball into Bentancur. Here's Kudus. Lays it off to Bentancur. Here's Udogie. Trying to go through. Udogie. He's been crowded out. He's gone past his man, though. Get it across. He's got across. And it's hit Van Hayk and gone out for a corner kick. Poor from Bergvall. Poor from Vicario. Great finish from the player. And Tottenham 2-0 down. Long way back. Long way back from this. Here's Porro. Corner kick, and it's another corner kick. Another corner kick being given. We need a goal back before half time here. Another corner kick from Porro. Whipped in. Headed clear. Adogi heads it back into Bergval. Oh, Bergval. He has been shocking today, Bergval. He has been useless. Really poor. Really, both goals could have been avoided. So poor. So I've never been sold on Vicario. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I've never been sold. I don't think, as I said, I've always got Lubo telling me how great all these players are. I'll say it again. I don't think they are. Yeah, you can do something about it. The goalkeeper should have stopped it, and Bergval shouldn't have given him the ball in the first place. So, no, sorry. Saying you can't do anything about it. I agree. I agree. We didn't buy forwards. Yeah, but I keep hearing how great he is. I'm watching. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does. When you're saying you love him, what does he do? Giving the ball around the edge of your box there is unforgivable. Well, yeah, but it was also on Bergval. He's given the ball away 20 yards from goal for a guy to have a clean shot. Spurs sweep the ball to the back of the area. Here's Bentancur, brings it down. He lays it off to Odeber, who gives it to Porro. Here's Porro. Can he get a ball across? Really poor cross straight into the arms of the keeper. Here's Brighton on the counter-attack. I'll tell you what, really well done from Destiny Adogi to mop up there. Here's Richarlison. He is crap. He is awful. I'm sorry. I will debate this with anyone. Richarlison is utterly shambolic. Utterly shambolic. Morgan, that's the point. We didn't buy the players to score goals. Said this in the window and I got called negative. It's an amazing window. I said, no, it wasn't an amazing window. Everyone overhypes everything at Spurs. Sorry, I do blame Odegaard and Bergval for the goals. Yes, giving the balls away cheaply. Yes, I do. But Vicario was pathetic. Yes, all of them. We need a goal before half time. We need a goal desperately here, don't we? Really do need a goal. Listen, as I said, I don't mind Bergvall, by the way. I'm not having a go. He's young. I think he needs time. But what happens is if he does something good, everyone just overhypes it. Like, look at that from Bergvall. Like, that was crap right there. You've got to get players in and around Kudus that he can play off of. Passing, ball-playing players. Here's Bergvall into Kudus. He gives it to Porro. And then given away by Pedro Porro. Oh, my gosh. We need a lot in the second half here, don't we? We're gonna need an epic comeback in the second half. I don't know who's meant to play. This is what I don't know. I don't know who on that bench other than Xavi Simons are we meant to play. As Richarlison gives the ball away again. Here's Odegaard. Here's Bentancur. Oh, Richie, please, please go to another club. Please. He hurts me. Please, Richarlison. This has got to stop being an excuse. If you are good enough to be in the Spurs first 11, stop the excuses of the age. You want these young players in there? No. You don't get to do that. You don't get to say, I really want to see 19-year-olds, and then when they're poor, go, yeah, but they're 19. No, you don't get that. No, sorry. I judge them all the same. They're all going to get judged the same because they're all wearing a Spurs shirt. He is, honestly, I think the worst centre forward I've seen. Oh, see, but this is what I mean. See what I mean? So because it's Bergvall, we don't blame him for giving the ball away there. We don't blame him for giving away an easy 5-yard pass on the edge of his own box. What hope have we got when we're all this biased? When I said we'll finish 6th or 7th, people are going, oh, 4th. Here's Bentancur. Hit it. Off to Odegaard. Hit it. Someone hit it. Kudus. Hit it. Richie. Hit it. We've scored. Spurs are 2-1. Richie has scored from inside the 6-yard box. It was dirty. It was scrappy. But we're back in the game. They're asking for a handball. Knowing I like it will be given. They're asking for something. But the ball was scrapping around. No one seemed to want to shoot. Let's have a look here if it's going to be given or not. Paulinho did well. Gave it to Kudus. Good ball into Bentancur. Bentancur gave it to Odegaard. Odegaard gave it back to Bentancur. He gave it to Kudus, who shot, hits Richie. What's wrong with that goal? I don't know what's wrong with this. Bentancur. I don't know. I don't know what they're asking for. That's a goal, right? I don't know what they're asking for. Scrappy. But you know what? If it gets us back in the game, who cares? And that was the only way he was going to score, right? By the ball falling to him 6 yards out. I will change the score when it's definitely given, guys. I think it's been given. I genuinely can't see what they were asking for. I think it's been given. I'm going to put the goal up. I think it's been given. Spurs are back in it out of nothing, and we've now got a chance. We've got the lifeline before half-time. As I always say, nothing silly, Spurs. Here's Paulinho. Here's Bergvall. I expect to see a much better second half from all of these. Here's Kudus now running at them. It was his shot that fell into the path of Richarlison. Now Kudus again getting in the box. He's cut back on his left. He dinks it over. Odegaard brings it down. Paulinho leaves it. No one hits it. Bergvall. Oh, hits it. Hits it. We keep getting in their box and no one wants to get shots off. Shoot. Oh, shoot, people. Oh. Tell you what, be a Spurs fan, they said. Have good blood pressure, they said. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, we're coming up to half-time. Tottenham losing 2-1, but we're back in it. I think we've been the much better team, but we just don't have... We need to shoot. We need to shoot. Get into half-time. Have a word with them. There's 3 minutes of stoppage time. Get into half-time. Have a word with them, Thomas. And let's get out there and get that second goal. 2 silly mistakes from us to give the goal. The goal's away. Here's Bergvall. What you got? Driving forward. Tackled. I think he's been absolutely crap today, Bergvall. I'm going to say it. I think he's been atrocious today, Bergvall. I would get him off. Oh, dearie me, people. Blood pressure of a Spurs fan, eh? So, 1 minute and 40 seconds until half-time. To be fair, I don't think we've played bad, but it's the final third, isn't it? We're getting in the area and you're like, shoot, no, I'll pass to him. Shoot, no, I'll pass to him. Just somebody's got to get those shots off, haven't they? For what? For what? For being 6 yards out? No, he's crap. No. I'm sorry. If that makes you change your mind on a footballer, there's something very wrong with you. Ball's come all the way across and it's out for a throw into Tottenham Hotspur. 1 minute of the half to go. And listen, I think if we can go in at 2-1, it's definitely better than going in 2-0. Right. He drives with the ball and then gives it to nobody. Exactly. But you're not allowed to say that because he's young. I'm so bored of this, their young thing. So Spurs have got 30 seconds here. Mohamed Kudus. Bergvall, sorry. Bergvall. Odegaard goes out wide to Porro. Whipped in. Cleared. It's all Spurs still. We just can't get those shots away. There's Van der Ven. Goes out wide to Porro. Porro inside to Paulinho. We got 10 seconds. Spurs can be creative here in the last 10 seconds or so. The ball goes out wide to Udogie. Udogie lays off to Bentancur. Don't waste this, guys. Don't waste this. Get it in the box. Get it in the box. Romero, get it in the box. Get it in the box. Just wasted. It's got to half time. No one wants to get it in the box. No one wants to shoot. Come on. Come on. Got to do better. It's half time. That goal from Richarlison keeps us in with a chance. Tottenham Hotspur are losing 2-1 at half time, but I'm going to say it, I don't actually think we've been terrible. I think we've been decent. I think we've been good in open play. It's just about the application in the final third for me. The application for me, nobody wants to shoot. Unfortunately, I think this guy has done the square root of nothing again. But it is what it is, right? This is who we are. This is who we are. Until we buy better players, I don't think anything's going to change. I think we've got a lot of workman-like players in the team, right? We need, for me, I want to see Bergval off, and I want to see Xavi Simons come on. But listen, who knows? Maybe they all come out second half and they're much better. Who knows? I genuinely don't know. And again, he's having to try and do it all himself. But Oxide. So I think Savile would moan if we won everything in the season. Oxide, sorry, what an idiot. We're losing. Am I meant to be happy that my team's losing? I've actually said I think we've played well. Use your ears. Don't be a troll. When you're a troll, no one likes it. Last chance, you'll just get blocked. If you want to continue being part of this community and talk football, you're welcome. If you want to be a troll, you're going to get blocked, right? For me, I don't think we've played bad. But the final third has got to be improved. The final third. We need better players. Now, when Simons and Mawani play, will we be better up there? I think we will. How long do we have to wait to get those two fit? There's a different question. I completely agree with you, Arcus. They are the two players I would take off as well. I just think he's got to be better with that final ball. I think he's been okay today. Agreed. I think a lot of people saying Odegaard and Bergval need to be the two that go off. Really poor mistakes for both goals. The first one by Odegaard, and then the second by both Bergval and then really poor from Vicario for me. You've got to be saving that. I keep being told he's a great shot stopper. You've got to be saving that. You've got to be. Hang on, I'm just going to say, Perchy, I don't actually think we're playing badly. We've just, again, it's the thing in the final third. Odegaard's done the square root of nothing. Bergval's having an absolute shocker. And Vicario, again, proving he can't catch and isn't a great shot stopper, like Lubo says. Sorry, just winding Lubo up a little bit there. But, yeah, look at that goal. I'm watching this second goal now, people. I mean, Bergval, let's have a look here. Bergval, really poor. Gave the ball away, and then the shot was fired in, but what? How has Vicario not saved that? I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused. I don't get it. I don't get how that's gone in. Anyway, then Spurs did get a goal back. It was a scramble, but it doesn't matter. Bentancur laid it off to Odegaard, back to Bentancur. Kudus had the shot. It hit Richie 6 yards out. This is quite funny, actually. It hits Richie. And he just slices it home. Hey, we'll see. But I don't think we've played bad. Let's have a look at but honestly, Bergval has been atrocious. Bergval non-existent today. Yeah, this one. Yeah, my mate said. Let's have a look at the match stats, shall we? So again, Tottenham with 62% possession, 6 shots to 38% possession and 4 shots. Difference is, of those 6 shots, only 1 has been on target, and we must improve that. We really, really, really must improve that. For all of you lot, please smash the like button. Please subscribe as well. There's a lot of you in here. Listen, I will say this. There is still a lot of time. We've still got a lot of time to come back in this game. A quick goal changes everything from Tottenham. A quick goal changes everything. I agree. He's trying to do too much. I agree. Trying to do too much. I I want him off. I think he's been awful today. I think he's been our worst player on the pitch. I think he's been awful. He's not helping out in attack. He's giving the ball away in midfield. Gave away the goal. Agreed. I want Mike. Agreed. Completely agree with you. Completely agree with you as well. Big up to you, Chris. He's not fit, my man. Chris, he's not fit. The guy is not fit. He's got a dead leg. He's not played for 77 days. This is what happens when you buy players on the last day of the window. They're not fit. You watch all this talk. I bet Bergvall scores a goal now. Daniel, I've said that I don't think it's our biggest priority, but I want a better keeper at some point. I've always said I think he's decent, no more, no less. And I keep being told how great he is. I don't think he is great. I think every now and then he pulls off a great save, but I think all round as a goalkeeper, I'm normally left very disappointed by him. I would not take Paulinho off in any way, shape or form. He's winning the ball back a lot in midfield. Yeah. Hang on. Hang on. Lubo is deluded. Oh, mate. You have to laugh. You have to laugh. Okay, Jacob, tell me what you would have done. Let's see what you've done differently. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, look, now Lubo said it's not. This is well funny, guys, girls. Apparently, there was too much swerve on the ball for Vicario. You've got to laugh. You've got to laugh at this. Bergvall and Vicario, it's okay to say when players mess up. It's okay to say. Same way it's okay to say when they do something good. It's okay, guys and girls. People are allowed to say those things. Hey, it is what it is. Still a long way to go. No. Mm. Mm. Madness. Honestly, it's madness. Madness. Anyway, listen, let's hope for a more productive second half. I don't think we've played bad. I genuinely don't think we've played bad. I can say that over and over again. But we've dominated. I think we've been decent in possession. But getting in that final third, I think you've got to get more shots away. You've got to get shots away. It's mad. It's mad. It's absolutely dreadful. It's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. But it's so funny. Listen, it is what it is. It's 2-1. We've got time. Now, I'm going to state the obvious. You cannot go 3-1 down because 3-1's going to be a long way back, isn't it? A long way back. Big up to Mark, who said Wilson, Richie, Dom, Tell, Johnson, wasted millions. Completely agree with you, Mark. Completely agree. A lot of wasted. Mitchell said, just shows how important Saar really is. I don't know what Saar would have changed today. I feel the problem's been in the final third. I'm not sure how that would have changed. Marios, so Frank got it wrong again. That's the second time now. What did he get wrong for you? What did he get wrong? I just want to hear what you think he got wrong. Marco said, we give him Richie so many chances. He's not good. No, he's crap. He'll score those from 6 yards out. But he's crap. We know he is, Marco. Fans who think he's good, they're just deluding themselves. Odegaard, listen, I don't think he's been good. Yeah. Yeah, hang on. Let me say, I'm going to say this to these guys. Yeah, this has got to stop. Whenever you critique a player and he cries, oh, the hate. Oh, it's all hate for a player. It's okay to say it. He's been shit today. It's fine to say it, right? It's all right to say it. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. Honestly, Lubo does not like it if you say anything about a Spurs player. He does not like, if you say so-and-so's been bad today, you hate him. I don't hate him. I just think he's been shit. You hate Bergval. No, I don't. I just think he's been shit today. It's okay. Like, it's all right. Hey, it is what it is. But listen, we're waiting for the second half to get off and underway. And an early goal, and we're all good again, aren't we? An early goal, and we're all good. I'm just saying my entire chat saying Vicario at fault. But not Lubo. Oh, he cracks me up. He really does make me laugh. Yeah, I agree. I think he tries too hard. I do agree. As I've said, he likes to run with the ball. He drives with the ball. Sometimes you just need a bit of calm. And that's the difference between him and Bentancur. Bentancur will just go, right, slow down. Right, let me lay you in. Bergval is every time, got to drive with it, got to drive with it. And a lot of the times it ends in nothing. Yeah, Ansav, please stop saying the same thing. Please, 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 Ansav, stop. Please stop spamming. We really need you to stop spamming in the chat, all right? That would be really appreciated. Thank you very much. Richie hat-trick. Oh, that would be something, wouldn't it? God, a Richie hat-trick. Danny, he cracks me up, man. He absolutely cracks me up. He can't see it. When he likes a player, he can't see that that player has had a bad game. He can't see it like, oh, the swerve. Come on. Vicario should have saved that. We all know that. We all know that. Aiden, Sava's boyfriend got the lineup wrong today. My boyfriend? Who's my boyfriend? Aiden, you being homophobic? If you are, we'll just kick you out. You could grow up. It's okay. You can grow up. It's all right. It's not your fault. You were brought up poorly. Just try and grow up a little bit. Thank you, mate. That's all you got to do. There you go. It's really not difficult, is it? You just got to talk football like everyone else. I don't think he is usually composed at all. I don't think he is usually composed. Hang on 1 second. Oh, we have to laugh. We have to laugh, don't we? Right. We're out for the second half. The players are out on the pitch. Let's see what Tottenham are going to do to try and change this game. Richarlison in picture there. We know Frank's not normally a guy for subs at half time, so I'd expect to make some subs by the hour mark, depending on how the game's going. Gomez is coming on for Brighton. I know that much. Yeah, Gomez is coming on. So Gomez who's he coming on for? Well, we're going to get the game underway. Frank's given the same players the nod. They need to be much better this half. I know that much. Well, some of them do. I thought some of them played well in that half. And we're off and underway in the second half. But anyone who's going to start talking about people having boyfriends and this and that, the other, and to try and use it as a slur, just calm down. What have we got here? Well, one back by Kudus. And then the referee's given a foul against him. So, ball over the top by Van Hake. Van de Ven will see that all the way out. By the way, West Ham 0, Crystal Palace 1 with Mateta. I agree. John, I said that all summer, didn't I? Sheer negligence, and I got told I was being overreactive. Mate, I always think we're going to be unbalanced because we did not replace him. Anyway, what have we got in this second half? Here's Christian Romero. Gives it to Vicario. Down the line. Now, that's a really good ball now into Udogie. He's got space to run into. Udogie looks up. Oh, Udogie. Oh, mate. How much time did Udogie have there? And this goes to show my man Chris CC was right. How much time did Udogie have? Oh, mate. He had so much time to whip that crossover and then didn't do anything. And the defender got back at him. He had so much time. But Spurs with a good opening passage of play down that left-hand side. Here's Paulinho into Bentancur. West Ham have equalised at home to Palace. Jared Bowen with the goal. Oh, Gary, without a doubt, Gary, I don't know how many times I've said it, bro. You know me, mate. I don't know how many times I've said we need that left winger. So many times. I don't want to be watching Odebers and Tells and Brennan Johnsons. We need some quality. Anyway, it's all Spurs, like it was first half. It's all Spurs here. Romero plays a through ball to Bergval. Oh, Bergval. Really poor touch, and we were in a great position. Really poor again. And then the Brighton player with a foul on Porro. Really poor from Bergval again. Wonderful ball by Romero. Through the middle to Bergval. And his first touch just let him down. Anyway, there's a ball over the top. And it's going to go out for a corner. Van Hake having to get the touch on it. I think he's given a corner. I mean, how are we going to say that after 5 Premier League games? What are we doing here? What is wrong with people? Oh, Rob. Yeah, Rob, yeah. Yeah. Corner kick, whipped in. It's fallen to Kudus. He's played it back towards Destiny Udogie. The long ball forward. Headed clear. Brighton now. Flick it away towards Minte. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? I think Minte and Matoma, other than the goal from Minte, I think have been very quiet. Very quiet. I think in general we've been decent, but all day long, I would have taken Matoma. All day long. As I said, not signing that left winger. Listen, you've all heard me say it. I feel that it will bite us in the backside. Said that. I think it will bite us in the backside because there's no balance. We've not got the quality out on that left. Exactly, Peter. We've only played 5. By the way, we've got a long way to go in this game. Here's the ball down to Kudus and a really good tackle on him by Dunk. Here's Porro. It's all Spurs again. It's all Spurs. People can't say we're playing terribly. Oh, I would have loved him. I would have loved Grealish. Oh, mate, Andy, it's mad, isn't it? Here's Odegaard, whips the ball in. Oh, Bergvall couldn't quite get his foot on it and cleared again, but that was good from Spurs. But it's all Tottenham. It's all Tottenham. We've just got to find a way to get into that penalty area and get some shots away. Yeah, Mark, sure, I get it. But a long way to go. A long way to go in this game. Here's Bergvall. Right, show me something different. Plays out wide to Kudus. One-on-one with his man. Kudus takes him on, goes past him for fun, and then wins the corner kick. To be fair, Kadioglu got back at him very, very well. So a corner kick from Spurs, which presents a really good opportunity to get back in there. So, corner kick. Going to be taken by Kudus. To the back post. It's gone over everybody. And Richarlison's given away the free kick. I don't know if it was Bergvall or Richarlison. Both of them looked like they committed fouls in there. But at the moment, 2-1. I mean, at this point, at this stage, I'd take a point. I really would. I'd take a point all day as it stands. Good play from Udogie. Good defending that. And then Paulinho gets bundled to the ground and it's a free kick to Spurs. Still time to go. Still a chance for Spurs to get something out of this game. 36 minutes to go. Long time in football. Long time in football. Here's Bentancur. Turns. Goes back to Van der Ven. He gives it to Romero. Can Spurs beat the press here? Romero plays the ball over the top. Richie flicks it on to Odegaard. What you got? He's given it to Richie. What you got? Richie's played it in and off for a corner. Another corner to Spurs. I'll say it again. I don't think we've been bad today. I don't think we've been bad. It's just the final It's the final ball, the final third. Darren, absolutely. Absolutely. They're gonna keep doing that until we buy that left winger. Anyway, corner kick here. Pedro Porro from the left-hand side. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Pedro Porro whips in. Good corner. No, it wasn't in the end. It was actually straight at the keeper, but he made a meal of it. Now, Bergvall wins it back, does he? Yes, he does. That's better from Bergvall. Now he's going to play an outside. Oh, it's just poor from Bergvall again. Really poor from Bergvall. I know he's young, but he's not having a good game today, is he? He's not having a good game. Yeah, T-Dub, I don't think we've been bad. So Brighton give the ball away in the midfield. Oh, the ball played through to Richie. Had way too much on it. I think it was Bentancur. And now they've given it away again. Van der Ven wins it. Here's Odeberg. I really need to see something this half from him. I've been thoroughly unimpressed again. Here's Bentancur. Out wide to Porro. Porro now. Ball to the back post. There's too much on it. And it's gone all the way out. And another chance for Spurs goes begging. Another chance goes begging. Here is Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons is coming on in the 56th minute. I just wonder how fit he was, you know. I mean, when you're saying too late, it's only 56 minutes into the game. We're 56 minutes in. Spurs win the ball up high again. Here's Romero. Gives it to Bergvall. What you got? Bergvall. Oh, Bergvall, he's got to get off. That's terrible. He's wasted again. Oh, my God. He has been atrocious today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Another promising position for Spurs wasted by Bergvall. Really poor. It was such a good opportunity for Bergvall to lay Kudus in, and he couldn't do a 5-yard pass. We're waiting to make the substitution, by the way. It's not been made yet. As Brighton try taking a shot from the halfway line, which flies over the bar. To be fair, Dunk tried a free kick from inside his own half. Tried catching Vicario off his line, but nothing doing. So Spurs still haven't had the chance yet to get Xavi on. Can we get him on finally? He's waiting to come on down on the side. I mean, it's been all us second half, but if we don't have creative players, we're going to struggle. Thomas Frank wants to bring the players on, and Spurs keep starting the game quickly. Here's Rutter. Good defending by Porro. And then Vicario can clear it. Good defending that by Porro. No, come on, Tony. Guys, when we start doing this is ridiculous. As Richie gives away a foul. Oh, Richie. We're still waiting to make this substitution. Bentancur is the one coming off. So Bentancur is coming off and Xavi Simons is going on. So I would suggest that probably means Bergvall will drop a bit deeper and Xavi Simons into the 10. So Bergvall stays on. Bentancur goes off. We'll see what happens now. I mean, we've been the much better team. I think Brighton have been poor, if I'm going to be brutally honest. I said that my heart said 3-1 Spurs. My head said 2-2. Let's see. What do you mean? You got some people saying, good, get Bentancur off and go more attacking. Other people saying, no, just it should be Bergvall. As a shot comes in from Brighton and it fizzles wide. So, yeah, you can see immediately, I think Bergvall looks like he's dropped a tiny bit deeper into there. Maybe that might be good for his game as well. Tony, mate, I love you to bits, but you're starting to be really silly now. Kudus brings the ball down nicely. Plays it out wide to Udogie. Udogie to Odegaard. Udogie into Richarlison. Back to goal. Here's Udogie. Oh, Udogie, has he still got it? No. Shot in and wide from Xavi Simons. Spurs getting into the areas. I think this whole, every time a manager gets a decision wrong that they should be sacked or they're a fraud is just getting a little bit silly. It's getting a little bit silly. He's a fraud. It's like, what do you mean he's a fraud? Like when people say dumb, stupid things like this, what do you mean? Schooled how? We've been the better team. We've just made a couple of mistakes. I think it's all a bit mad. I think it's all a bit mad. I think we've dominated this game. It's just that last final third. Great tackle, Bergvall. Good tackle, Bergvall. Here's Kudus. Goes past his man. He's still going. He's got 2 men, 3 men around him. Lays it off to Xavi Simons. He plays in Bergvall. Oh, Bergvall. Oh, Kudus did really well against 3 men. Laid it off to Simons. Simons played it in. And Bergvall, again, just that first touch for me. Oh. I feel a goal's coming, you know, guys. I feel a goal is coming. "25 minutes. I feel it. We look like the only team in this game." Bergvall, long throw. It's cleared. Now it goes as far as Odegaard. Yeah, but Tony, he's been here for 5 Premier League games. Here's Bergvall. Nice touch. Dinks the ball across. Poor into Kudus. Couldn't bring it down. Poor first touch from Kudus. He's 5 games in. He's 5 games in. Look at the squad he's got. What are you hoping for 5 games in? It is mental. And they call me negative. It's all Spurs. Look, we're coming forward again. It's all us. Here's Xavi Simons. Cuts in. Good ball into Richarlison, who gives it away, of course. Wins it back. Here's Odegaard. Now into Paulinho. There's a goal coming. I can feel it, people. I can feel it. Here's Romero. Back to Van der Ven. All Tottenham Hotspur. Here's Odegaard. Lays it back to Simons. Simons gets his crossover. Blocked. One back by Van der Ven. Here's Udogie. Udogie now gives it back to Simons. Here's Xavi Simons driving through. He cuts inside. He unleashes a shot and saved at the bottom corner by Verbruggen. And Xavi Simons with a little bit of class there. He dropped his shoulder. He cut inside. 18 yards out. His shot was squirming in the bottom corner. And a good save low down by Verbruggen. Good save, but Tottenham are dominating. Tottenham are dominating now. Errol, yeah, his ball retention's class. Absolutely class. Spurs with their 9th corner. Whipped in. Back post. Headed clear. Headed back in. Cleared by Brighton. Now this is the worry on the break. It's 3 versus 3. Here's Minte. Great defending by Destiny Udogie. I think this would be a really tough game to lose. I think we've played well. Alfie, have the faith, my man. I think we've absolutely dominated this game. Crystal Palace 2-1 up now at West Ham. By the way, Tyrick Mitchell with the goal. Spurs have a quarter of the game left to find an equaliser. The ball with Vicario. I mean, Brighton have offered nothing this half. Absolutely nothing. Can Spurs find that elusive goal? Here's Bergvall to Romero. Good ball through to Kudus. Kudus is going to run at his man. He's beaten his man. Again, he's played it across to Bergvall. It's missed by Simons. And he's dragged his shot wide. And Spurs are getting closer and closer and closer. It's coming. It's coming. It is coming, guys. Really good play by Kudus. Bergvall did brilliantly with a dummy. I think Bergvall's been better since he's been dropped back into the 8. And then Simons dragging his shot wide. Tottenham really, and we're on the attack again. Here's Bergval out wide to Kudus. It's all Spurs. He beats his man. Is he going to whip it across? He does. Headed clear by Dunk. Only as far as Destiny Udogie. Here's Paulinho. Thinks the ball over the top. Not a good ball. And this time it's a goal kick. It's coming. It's coming. It's got to. Brennan Johnson is coming onto the pitch. But we're playing well. It's been all Spurs. Let's have a look and just see if the second half has been absolutely all Tottenham. But we've got to convert one of these chances. We've got to convert one of them. Come on. And Wilson Odegaard's gone off. I'll be honest, another game, I think he's huffed. I think he's puffed. I don't think he's blown any houses down. I don't think he's shown enough there. But Brennan Johnson, again, ole. Is the substitution going to pay off for Thomas Frank? Here's Spurs, just under 20 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. A throw into Brighton. At the moment, the difference is 2 really poor mistakes for goals from Spurs. Because other than that, we've been the better team. Paulinho winning the ball back again. Anyone who says Paulinho shouldn't play, I really don't understand. He is immense again at winning that ball. Imagine, Stu, just imagine. We are all over them. We are all over them. Is the goal coming? Here's Romero. Puts it out wide to Porro. Porro into Paulinho. Paulinho's pass wasn't great, but he's won a throw-in from it. By the way, Southampton taking a bit of a tonking. Hull 3, Southampton 0 for anyone that cares. Tyrese Hall has just scored for Notts County. George Abbott has just scored for Wickham. A couple of our loanees grabbing goals. We need a goal from one of our first teamers here. Here's Udogie. To Xavi Simons. He's been lively since he came on. To Paulinho. Paulinho through to Udogie. Udogie into Richarlison. Richarlison. Oh, Richarlison. What a crap pass. Kudus wins it back, though. Here's Kudus. Beats his man. Drives into the box. Beats his man again. Lays it back. Oh, the Brighton player this time got there. Great tackle by Spurs again. It's all Tottenham. Christian Romero having a go at Jorginho Rutter. Here's Xavi Simons playing centrally, looking good for it. Lays it back to Udogie. People need to stop asking for Kolo Muani to come on. Kolo Muani is not on the bench. He certainly will, T-Dub. He certainly will. People need to remember these players came in with no fitness right at the end of the window. Xavi Simons is a great player. It will take time. Who's going to make themselves a Spurs hero? Who's going to make themselves a hero and smash the subscribe button? We're 130 away from 23,000 subscribers. Please do. Yes, tomorrow, David, I will be doing the Man City, the Arsenal City game. It would be rude not to. Yeah, I think Kudus again has looked very good. He needs a forward to bounce off. Still Burnley 1, Forest 1 at Turf Moor. Anyway, here's Kudus. Lays the ball back. Whipped in. It's gone over everyone and cleared by the Brighton defender. But here's Xavi Simons. Tottenham, this has got to come surely very soon, this goal. How we've not scored, I do not know. Here's Udogie. Loses the ball. Oh, hang on. Who's going to get there first? And, I don't know. I tell you what, he's messed up there, the Brighton player. Thank God for us. Tamworth, anyone remember them? They've just scored. Tamworth are 1-0 up. It's just come up on the video printer. It's all Spurs. We must find a goal from somewhere. To be honest, I think we deserve all 3 points, to be honest. So a draw, I think, is the least we deserve. We know there's a lot of work to do, but is it going to be one of these games where it's not our day, or are we going to get our rewards? Here's Romero driving through the middle to Bergvall, who I think has been better since he's moved deeper. Here's Kudus. Is he going to give it back to Bergvall? No, he's not. He takes on his man. He goes past his man. Too many men to take on. He's trying so hard, is Kudus. And now Brighton clear it only as far as Porro. Porro now, I'll tell you what, got to score, haven't we? Here's Xavi Simons. Lays it off to Mickey van der Ven. It's all Spurs. The ball whipped to the back post by Porro. Not a good cross. To be fair, Brennan Johnson's turning and looking at Porro as if to say, come on, man, we need better deliveries than that. There's still time. Tottenham losing 2-1, but there's still time. I think it's a shame. So I actually think this is the best we've played for a while. Romero wins the header. And then the ball is pumped back in. Pedro Porro's made a mistake. And to be fair, Romero has covered his mistake. Fair play, Christian Romero there. Porro's had a mare there. He's tried to bring the ball down, hasn't. Here's Udogie, though, driving down the left. Great touch to him by Brennan Johnson. Then Udogie loses the ball. And now Brighton, can they counter-attack Spurs? The ball's gone. No, Brighton have been clueless going forward, to be honest. It's on a knife edge, isn't it? It's on a knife edge, people. Here's Van der Ven into Romero. There's 11 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Have Spurs got it in us? We're not giving up here. Here's Destiny Udogie. Gives it to Paulinho. Paulinho back to Mickey van der Ven. Spurs looking for openings, prodding and probing, but not quite finding the killer pass. Here's Udogie. Brennan Johnson. Not a good enough ball to Simons, and Brighton win the ball back. Here's the ball at the feet of Verbruggen, the goalkeeper. He sweeps it down the pitch, but that's going to go. It's gone all the way through to Welbeck. Hang on. Brighton on a counter-attack. There's the ball played through. Brighton have got the ball wide of the area. The ball's going to be whipped across, and it's missed by Kadioglu. But the game's going to get stretched now, and Spurs need to be careful. I don't think it has been bloody terrible, though. I don't think it has. I don't think it has been. Oh, brilliant. Paulinho again. Here's Simmons. He's ridden a tackle. He's driving forward. He's still going. Good step over. Gives it to Richie. Richie. Oh, that is crap. That is crap, Richarlison. Oh, my gosh. Brilliant play from Xavi Simmons. And then Richie. That is crap. Oh my gosh. That should be bread and butter for a striker. Open your body up and whip one in. And he's literally passed it to the goalkeeper. Oh my gosh. Spurs should have had an equaliser here. Here's Destiny Udogie. Back into Mickey van der Ven, across to Romero. It's all Spurs. It has been for about an hour now. All Tottenham. Xavi Simmons, much better in the middle, isn't he? Beats his man, great skill. Xavi Simmons now plays a great ball over to Kudus. Kudus takes the ball down, whips it across, header in. It's 2-2. Spurs have equalised. And we have paid off. And all those people saying we've been shit, we have not been shit. That has been coming. Mohamed Kudus, brilliant play by Xavi Simmons. Absolutely superb. He dropped his shoulder, beat a man, laid it off to Kudus, who whipped it in. And Van Hecker, never like to see anyone score an own goal, but I don't mind on this occasion. Brilliant play. Simmons out to Kudus, touch, cross, into the box, flicked on by Paulinho. And there was the, I feel for him, but I don't, if you know what I mean. Tottenham have got the equaliser, and it is more than we deserve. Can we go on and win this now? Can we go on and win this? We have been brilliant this second half. Come on, can we get the win? Tottenham have pulled it back against the odds, no more than we deserve. Tottenham 2 with a Van Hecker own goal. Here's Brighton, though. Are Brighton now going to come out and play, or are Tottenham still going to dominate? Let's see what happens. Spurs 2-2. Come on, Spurs. 7 minutes plus injury time. Here's Paulinho. Paulinho gives it to Simmons. Simmons lays it off, but that ball wasn't the greatest. And now here's Danny Welbeck. Driving through. Danny Welbeck shoots. Blocked. Bergvall does well to mop it up. We've got a game on our hands here, people. Bergvall dribbling through. Here's Kudus. He's been superb again today, but this time 2 players around him. Absolute. Oh, my God. I told you, Simmons is a baller. I don't like that word, but I'm going to use it. Big up, Corey Best. I try my best, my man. Thank you very much. Xavi Simmons is a player. Great ball. Xavi Simmons has to play number 10. He has to play number 10. He's quality there. He is getting on the ball at everything. Every moment he is getting on the ball. Here he is into the box. He's gone down. The ref's not going to give it. Simmons wants a penalty, and the ref's given a goal kick. I didn't see it, but Simmons went down. Let's have a look. Simmons drove through into the box. Let's have a look. I don't know if there was... No, I don't think it's a penalty. I don't think it's a penalty. No, I don't think it's a penalty. I don't think it is for me. I don't think it's a pen. VAR looking at it. If they give it, superb. I don't think it is. Simmons is down injured. Oh my gosh. No. No. I think we've been excellent today, apart from that final third. But 5 minutes to go. We all know in a game of football, a lot can happen in 5 minutes. Xavi Simons still down. Hopefully he'll be all right. But Xavi Simons, since he's come onto this pitch, I think has been absolutely excellent. I mean, we're talking about, people are talking in the chat about Frank being schooled. I don't think he has been. I think this has been 2 poor goals we gave away. Other than that, I think it's been all Tottenham Hotspur. We've had 68% of the game. I mean, I think this, I don't think he's been schooled at all. I don't think it was. I mean, there's people saying it was. I think it would have been a very soft penalty. I think if that had gone the other way, we would have been upset. But it's one of those ones you'd like to win. Tottenham Hotspur have got 4 minutes to find the win. If not, let's be fair, 2-2 away isn't the end of the world. There's a good ball down the line for Brighton, though. Flicked across. The volley missed his lines and headed wide for a corner. Ayari fluffed his lines there. So, corner kick for Brighton. Whipped in. Headed clear by Bergval. Volley back in, was missed. Sliced, should I say. Here's Destiny Udogie in the right-back area. Slices it long and wins the throw-in for Tottenham. Oh, I'll be honest. I said my head says 2-2. I hope my head is wrong, but I did say my head says 2-2. As the ball harmlessly goes through to Vicario. Rob, I think we've been good. I do. I don't think we have been poor. Here's Xavi Simons. Loses the ball this time. Now Brighton starting to play a tiny bit more, as you would expect, being the home team. Sorry, guys. I just had to have a quick word with the wife. Bergval is coming off. And Porro's coming off. Archie Gray is on. Maybe an Archie Gray winner. And Jed Spence. Archie Gray is on for the last minute of the game. So a free kick to Brighton. It's about 45 yards from goal. Milner standing over the ball. Ball over the top. Flick back in. Now, can Spurs break? Here's Xavi Simons. 2 men around him. They get it off him. Now, Brighton, it's funny, isn't it? Brighton have done nothing. And now, all of a sudden, since they've gone 2-2, have started to get on the ball a bit more. I'll be honest, I think we've been good today. Couple of mistakes has let us down. Here's Matoma on the left-hand side. Be interesting to see how much injury time there is as Romero clears the ball. Back to Matoma. And Brighton fluff their lines. A draw isn't a loss. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? We're not going to win every single Premier League game. I know I was on mute. I put myself on mute on purpose. I was talking to my wife. Here's Brighton with the ball 25 yards out. Romero. No. Brighton fluffed their lines there, but Brighton have definitely been... Oh, he's not going to free kick. The ball comes over, and that goes out for a goal kick, does it? No, he's kept it in. No, he hasn't. It's a goal kick. Woo! 5 minutes of extra time. We've got 4 of them to go. My local team, Charlton, have just scored a 91st minute goal against Sheffield United to go 1-0 up. Go on, Charlton. Look, we all want to win, guys. But let's be fair, a draw away at Brighton. I mean, Man City lost here 2 weeks ago. But have we got a goal in us with 4 minutes to go? Any fake scores, you will be chucked out. Any fake scores will be chucked out. Here's Spence. Down the line to Kudus. Kudus now. Sweeps a long ball forward. Cleared by Brighton. Now, I think is that Milner. Plays the ball wide. Brighton now on the attack. They've just started to play better, haven't they, since they conceded. Good tackle, Jed Spence. Well done, Jedley King, as they call him. Any fake scores, you will be blocked. Here's Max Viper. Tyrese Hall with another goal for Notts County. Our loanee has got a brace for Notts County today as they've smashed Crawley 4-0. There's a throw-in. James Milner dinks the ball to the back post. Vicario takes that nice and easily. Spurs have almost stopped playing since we scored, but there's still 2.5 minutes to go. Here's a Dogie. Free kick to Spurs on the left-hand side as Salford have scored in the 92nd minute to take the lead against Swindon. Salford 3, Swindon 2. Cheltenham 0, Oldham 3. It's all happening. Here's Romero. There are just over 2 minutes to go. Here's Jed Spence. Down the line to Gray. Good ball into Kudus. Kudus now one-on-one with his man. Cuts in. Cuts in again. Takes a shot. It's deflected and just wide from Kudus. Oof. Kudus got it out of his feet. Shuffled past his man. He is a top player, that lad. He is a top player. Oh, it flicked up off the defender and just went wide of the post. Corner kick to Spurs. Can we scramble a last-minute winner here? 90 seconds to go. Mohamed Kudus out there. What a good game of football. I've enjoyed this. This has been a good 2-all game so far. Can Spurs nick a late winner? Corner kick to be floated in by Kudus. Headed away again. Now, Richarlison can retrieve that, which means I've got no hope of anything happening. He's so bad. Richarlison throws the ball into Brennan Johnson, who is absolutely crap. And this is where, again, since Brennan Johnson's come on, I do feel like we're playing with 10 men, if I'm honest. But there are 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Goal kick taken by Brighton. Here's Kudus on the left wing. Plays a good ball into Adogi to Gray. Gray on to Kudus. He couldn't take it with him. Oh, such a shame. He just couldn't take the ball with him. And now a free kick against Richarlison. Now Brighton take the free kick quickly. Over the top. Back into the arms of Vicario. The ref's going to blow the whistle, I would guess, very soon. Vicario. Get it forward. Get it forward, Romero. And the whistle goes. And it's 2-2. And I'll tell you what. 2-2. It looks like I said, would it be my heart or would it be my head? Would it be my heart or would it be my head? Can you bear with me 1 second? I need to get my charger. I'm still here, people. I said, would it be my heart 3-1 or would it be my head 2-2? And unfortunately, my goddamn head got it right. But guys and girls, I think there's a lot of positive to take there. I think there's a lot of positives to take from that game. Look, I know we wanted to win. We want to win every game. But let's be fair. Is a draw away at Brighton a dreadful result? I don't think it is. I think we've done well there. And to be honest, sorry, I'm just going to unplug the laptop so I can put everything back to normal. I think we did well there. I do think we did well. It was a tough game. A couple of really bad goals to give away, but I will give my full analysis in just 2 minutes. But as always, smash the like button. Please subscribe if you have not already. That would be much appreciated. Look, listen, we lost there last year 3-2, 2-2 this year. A reverse. Last year we were 2-0 up and lost. This year we were 2-0 down and drew. I think it was a good performance. And I can only think about what will happen when Simmons is fit and in the number 10. And when you've got a Savio or a Lookman type on the left wing and a proper striker that isn't Richarlison. I know he scored, but I'm not counting tap-ins for him playing well. But what will happen? I'll go through in a minute. I'll go through my 10-minute. I normally do this. Let me just do some quick super chats. Big up to a user who said, I think the breeze from the coast swerved the ball, laugh out loud. Oh, dearie me. You guys as well. I'm going to ask nicely. There's 1,000 of you in here. We're 115 away from 23,000. If you would be so kind, please. We're 115 away from 3,000. Big up to you, a user. I really appreciate you. Emma Morton, big up to you up there in Teesside. Thank you very much. Really appreciate the super sticker, Emma. Thank you. Big up to James Plays, who said big up Southern. No, James. Big up to you instead. Thank you very much. And Igor said Xavi had a game changer and Kudus is just class. Completely agree with that assessment. I think Kudus was excellent again. Involved in both goals, wasn't he? And do you know what? I really think we dominated that game. I think we had something like 68% possession. We had more shots. It's just a couple of mistakes that let us down. Tell you what, give me 20 seconds and I'm going to smash that like button. You tight kids, smash that like button. Please subscribe. And I'm going to go through my 10-minute breakdown for my video. I'm going to go through my 10-minute breakdown so you guys get to all hear it. But I'm going to do that right now. Spurs 2, Brighton 2. Was it a great performance? Well, I think that was the best we've actually played under Thomas Frank. I thought we dominated the ball. I thought we were better in the tackle. I thought we were better in both boxes. And you know what? I think we can consider ourselves quite unlucky to come away from that game with the 2-2. Now, it's different, isn't it? When you're 2-0 down and you come back to get the point, you have to go, whoa, huge sigh of relief. However, I do think we were the much better football team today. I do think we were the much better football team. More possession, more shots. We worked their keeper. And it just wasn't to be. let's go through it. The team lineup, a lot of people upset that Simmons wasn't involved, and I guess we'll probably find out from Thomas Frank why that was, but we did get to see him later, and we'll come back to that shortly. But I actually thought we started the game really strong. I do. I thought we started the game really strongly. It was all Spurs. We were keeping the ball in midfield. We were pressing. We were getting in down the left-hand side with Destiny Udogie. We were getting in down the right-hand side with Mohamed Kudus, who was excellent, by the way. We'll come to that later. And you felt like this could be a good day for Spurs. Then the sucker punch. Odegaard tried to drift in and beat his man and monumentally failed. The defender stepped across him, candy from a baby, played the ball through the channel, and there was Minte to round the goalkeeper and score. And it was far too easy. Poor from Odegaard, poor at the back, and it was 1-0. And then you're thinking to yourself, aren't you? You're thinking to yourself, what have Spurs got? What have Spurs got? Well, it was then a bit sloppy, wasn't it? We still had more of the ball. We were prodding, we were probing, and I actually thought we were good until that last third. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't expect Spurs to be amazing in that final third, when there's no playmaker on the pitch, Odegaard's out wide and Richie's up top. They're not those type of players. But what we did see was we huffed and we puffed. Odegaard screwed us a volley wide. Richarlison put the ball out wide, didn't he, for himself? Took the angle too far and hit the side netting. But there were signs. There were glimmers of hope. There were signs that Tottenham was starting to come back into the game and we were going to get the equaliser. But it wasn't to be, because late on in that first half, Bergvall, I know he's young and everyone's going to, with a really poor clearance from the right back area, 5-yard clearance into the path of the Brighton player, whose shot was good, but Vicario made all sorts of mistakes. And again, Bergvall's got to take the blame for the clearance, but Vicario equally takes the blame for soft goalkeeping, I would say. I'm always told he's a great shot stopper. Well, this went straight through him. This, for me, has to go down as a really poor goalkeeping error. But 2-0. Fans were going mad. I said I thought we were playing well. Didn't deserve to be 2-0 down, but we were. Fans losing their mind. Thomas Frank being schooled, which I didn't think he was. I thought Brighton scored from 2 Spurs mistakes. But Thomas Frank being schooled, apparently. Anyway, Spurs then put their foot on the pedal a bit, didn't we? Started to prod, started to probe again. And right at the end of the first half, the ball by Bentancur out to Odegaard. Odegaard plays the ball across the box. It finds its way to Kudus, whose shot hits Richarlison, and then he swivels and scores 2-1 going into the break. And let's be fair, yes, well done for being in the right place at the right time, Richie. But it was the least he could have done, because I thought he was dreadful again today. But Richie did make it 2-1. And as a striker, you've scored. You've done your job. I'll let you lot debate that. We go into halftime 2-1. People start asking the question, what subs are going to be made? How are we going to react? Lots of people calling for Bergvall to be subbed, including me. We didn't make any subs, but what we did do, we came out that second half and we were exceptional. All of the game was us. Look, let me show you here. All of the game was us. If I have a look at the second half stats, 69% possession for Spurs in that second half. We were all over them. Romero and Van de Ven bringing the ball out, constantly getting the ball out wide to Kudus. Constantly Kudus taking them on, getting balls into the box. But we just couldn't get that goal. Then Tottenham made the substitution. Bentancur went off and Xavi Simons came on. Now, there were lots of people at the time. Frank, what are you doing? Frank, that's a terrible sub. But it worked. Credit where credit is due, people. The sub worked. Bergvall dropped deeper into a more traditional number 8. Simmons pushed on into the number 10, and everything went through Xavi Simons. And he was superb. Yes, he dragged a shot wide. Yes, one volley wide. But I thought he was absolutely brilliant. He was picking up the ball, dinking inside, dropping his shoulder, weaving past players, spreading good passes out. And that's exactly how the well-deserved equaliser happened. Xavi Simons dribbled through the middle of the pitch, drifted across to the right, sprayed an excellent ball out to Kudus, took a touch, dinked inside, whipped across in. Paulinho flicks the header on, and it hits Van Heck. Unluckily for him, luckily for us, it hits Van Heck, flies into the back of the net, and it's Desmond. It's 2-2. And you're sitting there thinking, yeah, we thoroughly deserve this. And we do. You know me, guys. I will critique when it's due and I will praise when it's due. And for me, that was a good performance, but with 2 mistakes. Now, after the goal went in, it kind of woke up Brighton, didn't it, a bit? And they started to get a bit more of the ball, and we were defended well. And then in the end, it kind of fizzled out as a game. But you know what? I enjoyed the game. It was a good game. I thought we played well. I thought we got the ball down well with some really good passages of play, some good passing throughout the middle. But it was that final third. And until Xavi Simons came on, it just wasn't working with Bergvall in that 10. But as I said, when Bergvall dropped into that 8 and Simons went into the 10, we looked a lot better. Now, if I'm going to do my player ratings, I would say Vicario, I'll give him a 5. I think he made a meal of a shot in the first half that hit him, and he just lost the flight of the ball as he does. And then the goal, I'm going to give him a 4 or a 5. I thought Porro and Udogie, both 7 solid games, getting down the line. More so Udogie today. I thought he did well. In the first half, a lot of underlapping. In the second half, a lot of overlapping. And I thought he did well. Got to get a better final pass, though, Udogie. Still young, still developing. I get it. But he's got to get that final pass across. And he's been struggling with that. I thought Romero and Van de Ven did really well today. Both of them, for me, solid 7.5, 8s for me. Thought they did well. Romero, just the one criticism I give him is just sometimes just a bit too slow on the ball. But I thought he defended excellently. Romero was the same. So for me, I think the back 4 and all did really well. I don't blame the back 4 really for the second goal. And the first goal, I think, was a mistake where we were caught out. I thought Bentancur did okay. For me, a 6.5, a 7. Nothing amazing. Did all right. Tried to keep the game flowing. Paulinho, I thought, was excellent. I'd give him an 8. I thought Paulinho was excellent. Winning tackles, doing the dirty work, doing the unseen work, winning the ball, giving it. And he loves a slide tackle, that lad, doesn't he? So I thought Paulinho did well. Bergvall, first half, I'd give him a 4. I thought he was dreadful. Second half, I'd give him a 6. I thought he improved as he dropped down into the 8. It will take time. Again, as I said, this is why from one week to the next, I don't go, he's amazing, he's rubbish. He's amazing. He's good. He's young. He'll learn. He'll grow. He'll develop. Not his best game, but I thought he did grow into the game when Simons came on. Kudus, I thought was excellent. I'm going to give him an 8.5. I thought he was excellent. The number of corners he wins. He was involved in both goals in the game. His shot that created the first goal, his cross that created the second. He beat his man for fun. He won corners. He got crosses into the box. Again, he can do more. He can get more assists. He can do more, but I thought he was excellent today. And he is levels above those other forward players, isn't he? When you looked at Odegaard and Richarlison, he was levels. Richie, I'm going to give a 6. I know he scored. For me, that shouldn't mask how bad he was. Right place, right time for the goal. But as a player, I've struggled for about a decade to get on board with this guy, and I'm still struggling. I'd give him a 5 or a 6 because he got the goal. Would have been a 5. Odegaard, I thought he huffed and puffed. He tries hard. He works hard. Didn't do anything wrong, didn't do anything great. Fluffed his lines with a few crosses into the box and the shot. I'd give him a 5.5, 6 for me. But Xavi Simons is the one I'd give a 9. He came on and he changed the game. He was the difference maker. And moving forward, we need to, I'll say this, Thomas Frank, we need to see him in the 10. And I think we will now. I think we will. More minutes in his legs, more fitness. And I think that he was the difference maker. So all in all, did we want 3 points? You always want 3 points. But a point away to Brighton isn't the worst result. And I said before the game, my heart says 3-1 Spurs. My head says 2-2. And unfortunately, my head ruled the heart on this occasion, and it was 2-2. But you know what? I thought that was a much better display than a lot of games we've seen this season. I thought it was a much better display. Can we get better? Yes. Can we take a lot from that game? Yes. Is there still a lot of work to work on? Yes. We're 5 Premier League games in. But after 5 Premier League games, Tottenham Hotspur have only lost 1. We've lost 1 game. And as it stands right now, we're second in the table. We're the second highest scorers in the league behind Liverpool. And we've conceded 3 goals. If I had offered you that at the beginning of the season, we would have taken it. So, all in all, I'll round off by saying I'm not disappointed. I'm disappointed with moments. I'm disappointed with mistakes. But I thought we played well today. I thought that was so different to the way we played against Villarreal. And we went to a team like Brighton who like to dominate the ball, and we dominated the ball. So for me, some really good positives to take from that game. Some really good positives. But more importantly, a lot of learning points. And I know that fans don't like this. You've got to have learning points from games. So for me, 2-2, we take it. We move on to Doncaster. And you know what? I don't think that was a bad performance. Bad moments, but not a bad performance at all. So fair play to the lads for coming back from 2-0 down, getting the 2 goals back. We need to learn from those mistakes. We need to get Xavi Simons into the 10. But for me, a very good Spurs performance that realistically we should have won the game. Bigger tests to come, better tests to come. But you know what? Fair play to the boys. They've put in a shift after the Champions League. We've not lost now in 3 games we've not lost. We can't ask for much more. So for me, I think that Spurs have had a great day at the office. So guys and girls, listen, I'm going to do some super chats, but I'm seeing a lot of negativity. This is coming from me. I'm seeing a lot of negativity that I really don't understand. By the way, let's see, while I was doing that 10-minute clip, let's see if any of you subscribed. 3 of you during that 10 minutes. Thank you for those 3. Big up to All Things Trucking. I said, great fight back from Frank. Xavi is our game changer. Yeah, he was excellent when he came on. Really good to see that from him today. And that will give him a lot of confidence. Big up to you, All Things Trucking. Nick Davis saying new left winger and we win that. We're improving from last year. We'll take time. Completely agree. Completely agree with you. Completely agree. Big up, Nick. Thank you very much for that. And Andy Lester saying, I can't understand all the negativity. Big up, Sava. Mate, I don't get it. I thought we were very good. Players make mistakes. Yeah, players make mistakes. I thought we were good. Thought we were good today. Listen, guys and girls, I'm going to leave it there. I've really enjoyed, listen, after 2-0, it wasn't great, but I really enjoyed that performance. I thought we were good. We're not going to win every game, but we are 1 defeat in 5. We are second in the table. Come on, people. I think that was a really, really good performance. Guys and girls, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to, let's see who's live, shall we? And let's be kind to somebody else out there who's a content creator. Where are we? Oh, live. Oh, no, that's not my channel. Oh, that's my second channel. That's why. I'm sitting there going, why isn't it showing that I'm live? And it's my second channel. Here we go. Live. Spurs. No. This is, why is it not showing my live? Guys, I've had a mare. I've had an absolute mare. No, I haven't. Here we go. That's right, Sava. I knew you had it in your locker. Right. I'm going to redirect you. I'm going to redirect you to Irish Dave. When you get there, please say Sava Raid. All right? Sava Raid. You're going over to Dave. Please smash the likes. Much love. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs. Hang on. Sorry. Just seen it. Big up DJ General Tracks. Spurs. Sorry, Sava Raid to Big Irish Dave.